I'm sorry.
They're not gonna know why we're laughing.
Yo, why am I muted?
Oh, that was hilarious. Anyway, hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Raf, and welcome back to the Champion League podcast. It's been a hot minute since y'all have heard my voice, because I've been away from the podcast a little bit. I don't know what this accent is. But yes, I'm back. It's good to be back with the bros. Everyone say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Yo, shout out to
Guys,
Hybrid.
We have a guest for today's podcast. It's Raf.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
I was gonna say shout out to Hybrid for deciding to join this podcast despite Raph being in it.
Oh yeah, of course. I was
I
thinking about it. I was actually considering it. I'm like,
They're like Zangoose and Seviper. They can never be in the same place.
So either that was a substitution between either one of us. But
That
yes,
is
we're
true.
back again.
Super
Finally, good to be back.
Yo, Raph, happy
Oh,
birthday, by the
really,
way.
really. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, guys.
How old is Raf now? Like 85?
It's actually 87 today, to be
Oh,
correct.
okay.
Ooh,
Got it
look
wrong.
at that.
Close enough, though. Close enough. But yeah, we're back again. I hope you bros have been doing good. I've managed to catch up a little bit on some of the podcasts, but not fully. And that was all thanks to being in your time zones for once. But yeah, I've got some pretty interesting stuff to catch up with you guys on. Got a lot of fun stuff to discuss in regards to my trip in FL. But before we do that, let's have a catch up. Boys,
I have
what's
a
new?
question for everybody, not including you, Raph. So guys, is Raph allowed to talk in the pre-pod? Because the pre-pod is where we get to catch up, but Raph's catch up is just a Florida trip. So
Yeah, you're right. You better mute him.
What happened to
straight up
me?
mute? That's crazy.
I'm kidding.
Soul for soul.
Well, I just
Technically,
kind
the
of want
whole-
to know how the Serial podcast ended last week. I didn't get to catch the rest of that. Was there any animosity from the comments? Any hot takes that you guys had?
You know what? I think that serial tier list ended up being like the best tier list we ever had on this channel. Like the most reasonable one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only clashes were like Jaleel not liking anything with
Peanut
like,
butter
chocolate or
and
peanut butter.
chocolate.
That was kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Dog,
so that-
my brother finished all my Reese Puffs, man. I'm fucking pissed.
Wait, Jaleel, you put Reese's Puffs like down low?
so no, I didn't rate them. I don't like any chocolate cereal, and I also don't like peanut butter. So anything that was swayed in those two directions that I had were like all automatically lowered. But I didn't affect Reese's Puff if I'm remembering correctly. So you guys
This
were
is so
good there.
whack. This is so whack. We
You
need to
gotta
go
be
back
the
and
fakest
re-rank
black
them.
person I know, bro. Like,
Bro, I
no
just-
cap.
Bro, I just
Damn.
peanut butter is not it. Yo, peanut butter is not it to me. Jesus. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think it was a good chill. Actually, I meant to send you guys a picture. Because I got the French toast crunch.
Oh,
Now,
Shit,
bro, I was trying to
I
find
bought
that in the
them.
supermarket. I couldn't find
I
any.
couldn't find it either, man.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. When I went to the store, we're like shopping for the groceries. Okay, cool. 4-wheeler car. Yeah, when I was like looking at all the cereal, I was like, bro, this cereal it all looking different after the tier list. Cause I'm like, oh, that's ass. That's good. I'm like, I don't know what to choose now. I was tempted to buy like 5 boxes of cereal, but I was like, nah. It's cool.
And me
just buy
too, bro.
one.
Oh my god, I was
Just
out there like
buy
I gotta be a connoisseur.
But I got the French toast. I have not had a bowl yet, right? I am waiting for like a good Saturday morning so I can just like eat it. It better be good. You guys, both of you said it's a good cereal, so it better be.
Nah, to be fair, Hybrid confused that with cinnamon toast, so that he's like he redacted his statement. But I hold it to a very high regard. I love French toast crunch, but like those are hard to find, bro. I legit couldn't find one at the supermarket the next day. I did walk away with 3 cereal boxes though.
I got
you know what I
Amazon
kind of
French
miss, and I didn't bring this up last time, but I kind of miss like those commercials with like a storyline. Like it would be like, you know what? Maybe Lucky just does deserve his charms. Maybe he should get them back. I want him to see him like beat these snot-nosed kids for once. I kind of miss that.
Granted, I feel like you don't even see cereal commercials anymore. Granted, I feel like a lot of us, don't watch cable. So
Yeah, it's
we're
like
not
maybe
seeing
maybe
it.
they still do that, but I just don't watch
Yeah.
Nickelodeon anymore. So,
Yeah.
Tricks are for kids.
They should
That's
do that
what I
for
was
adults,
thinking
though.
of.
They should have like adult commercials that are like storylines that keep going. In Japan they do, but not here.
They have Frosted Flake commercials on sports channels for us because of hockey, but besides that, nothing else.
Huh.
I could see that. Just healthy cereal though. What the other stuff?
What the hell is healthy about Frosted Flakes?
It's a healthy-ish compared to other ones.
No.
Compared to
Frosted
others,
Frosted
Wait,
Flakes,
what?
Frosted Flakes is not healthy.
I'm not gonna say it's like quote unquote super healthy, but compared to
even
some other
compared to the
super
others.
sugar cereals, no,
Dog, it's
I don't
drenched
think
in
so.
sugar.
It's
Yeah,
not.
it's full
It's
sugar.
compared to the
Brother.
other ones. I feel like it's not that deep.
No, bro, that thing is straight sugar, man.
Bro,
Like-
you taste the milk after 5 seconds of touching the frosted flakes.
That's-
That is diabetes, bro.
maybe it's because again I don't drink the milk, so that's also probably
yeah,
why.
you would never know, man. That oh my
My
god.
shit hits the bottom of the sink. It's cool.
Yo, Raph, how was your bowl of Reese Puffs?
Bro. Reese Puffs. I had it before. I didn't have it this trip, but what I wanted to do was essentially buy some and take it back home, but I didn't manage to do it in the end. But I've had it before, and I really do like it. I agree with the statement. I don't like peanut butter either, though.
Oh my god,
No
Raph,
way.
no!
There's two of us. Finally,
You're bro. How could you
I was
not?
listening-
Oh my
I was
god.
listening to it. I was listening to.
First,
the
you don't
podcast
like
and,
sushi, and now you don't like peanut butter. What
No,
else?
no,
You
no,
don't
no,
like? You don't
no,
like
no,
puppies either? Like, damn.
I get him, I get him.
7 out of 10.
Hybrid Zach, you guys want to start a new podcast? Just the three of us? Oh, I
Don't worry,
forgot.
my Infamous is gonna have
Hybrid
like
doesn't
a-
eat good
a new
food either,
podcast
so
talking about
never mind.
I'm just
anti-peanut
vegetarian.
boys.
Come on.
That wouldn't work.
Hybrid eats lentils.
I do.
Lentils? What the
I
hell
like
are those?
lentils.
Are
That's like an
lentils.
Asian dish that many Asian cultures have.
No, but I think just regular dishes have it
Oh,
too. It's like
What is a
bro, dal.
lentil?
you don't know what a lentil is?
is
How
it
do
like
you
a?
know?
Isn't it like a bean, right? If I'm correct.
I think
Am
some
I
beans
wrong?
are lentils. How do you explain dal, bro? Raph, how do you explain what dal is to people?
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to go into the ancient flipping Asian culture.
I'm
for
gonna
now,
pull
aren't
this
we?
up. I'm gonna pull this up.
Basically, dal is like an Indian cuisine
Well, that's specific.
soup. It's a specific. It's this type of
No,
soup.
it's not. It's not even a soup. It can be
It
anything,
is, bro.
Wait,
It can be
how,
curry,
how do
too.
how do you spell it?
D-H-A-L.
DAL or DH.
Oh,
it depends.
Am I crazy or do a lot of words start with DH?
It's DAL or DH.
Oh,
depending.
DA. I
But
heard
it's-
DH.
A lentil.
Oh,
a
wait.
lentil is an edible legume. That's
Dal?
That's all.
Oh, I see
No.
it.
A popular
all
Indian dish that
legumes
is similar to
supposed-
thick curry or stew.
Aren't legumes supposed to be edible though?
Yeah, they are.
What? Why do you call it an edible legume?
I don't know.
then?
I'm just telling you what Google says.
They're supposed to all be edible.
Bro,
I
you're
thought.
using Google. I thought that. Oh my goodness me! You tell me
I don't know how to explain
it's
what.
nice. Basically, I think it's nice. You mix it with some
I
bits
mean-
and bobs as well.
Like,
It
how are
looks
you?
good.
How are you supposed to explain what bread is to someone? You know, I've had dal all my life. I don't know how to explain that.
I mean-
shit. I don't know how to explain it.
Bread
Bread
is
is
common everywhere.
What?
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, but
My
like,
brother-
how do you
say-
explain to somebody? How do you explain to somebody like, okay, it's actually wheat, but like they did a bunch of stuff to it, and now it looks like
Exactly.
this?
If an alien was to land and you have to tell him what bread
Yeah,
is,
I couldn't tell him what bread is. Honestly,
I couldn't
probably
exactly. I couldn't tell him bread
But
or dal is.
everybody knows what bread is, no
Bro,
matter
but-
what
yeah, but
culture you grew up with
imagine,
or
like-
where.
Imagine having to explain it to like a foreigner or something
Yes.
like that.
Like someone who doesn't know the country, like what
True.
bread
But-
actually is.
But a
You'd be
foreigner would
lost.
know what bread is.
Like
No,
Hybrid said,
man,
if it-
shut
if
up.
an
Hypothetical.
alien came
All right, an
around,
alien,
like,
that
Not
makes
know
more
what bread
sense.
Granted, I think there's a
podcast.
lot of food I probably couldn't explain to an alien. I'd be like, mac and cheese just looks like that. I don't know why.
I can already tell this podcast is gonna be up there. This is gonna be one for the books.
We're off on a good
Trust me,
start.
right?
Yeah,
You can't even
all
explain
five
how
of
to-
us are in it. That's why.
A rare occasion.
Oh man, did you try any new cereal, Rob?
Nah, I didn't. I was making like eggs and different breakfasts out there.
My guy, you're out of the Brits, bro. Come on. You
Yeah,
can try.
but don't worry, don't worry.
Raph was
Wait
like,
for
"Where's the
next
beans
topic."
on toast, mate?"
Ah, there it is.
Did
It's
you
okay.
buy?
Any food,
Did
any
you
food
buy
he ate
beans?
over here was better than what he had in Britain.
Did you buy beans while you were here?
Of course I didn't, bro. What'd you take me for?
I'm
Did it?
just asking. I'm curious. I want to know.
I saw that picture you sent me of that fucking beans in a cup. I know what you're on.
Bro, you know what? I wouldn't have blamed you. You could have made Pedro and Zadie try it.
That's true.
Love it. My brother, the amount of chicken I had on that trip, yeah. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this. The amount of fried chicken I had on that trip, man. Oh my goodness.
You hit
But don't worry,
Jollibee's, Popeyes.
it's coming soon. alright, bro.
Raf, I have a question for you. Kind of relating to
Yes.
last week's podcast. So this is cereal tier list DLC, basically, right?
Okay.
What kind of cereal do you have in the UK? I was curious about that.
Oh yeah, same.
Well, we had the generic ones that you guys are talking about: Rice Krispies, cornflakes, Frosties, Honey Loops, Crunchy Nut, Sugar Puffs, Golden Nuggets.
Wait.
No,
You
you
said
just said like 8 cereals, bro. It's
Wait,
not
you
here.
I know you guys know what.
No.
halfway
wait.
through after you said Frosties, I'm like, wait, what? Where are you
Yep,
going?
wait. Right over.
No.
Frosties
He,
is basically like cornflakes with sugar a little bit.
yeah, I
That's
think all the
Frosted
ones
Flakes.
all the
Yeah,
all
is it
the
not?
ones he said, all the
They
ones
just
he
called
said
it
are actually
Frosties.
relevant to what we talked
But he
about.
said, what is Crunchy Nut? I don't remember that one.
Crunchy Nut is, how can I explain it?
I seen. Fuck man, there's something on
This
the
sounds like when you go to the store and you're
It's
looking
another
for Mountain
Kellogg's
Dew and you
brand.
come back with Mountain Thunder. Like,
It's another Kellogg cereal, which is basically it's like cornflakes, but they've just added a honey, like say, tasting. to it.
Really?
Interesting. Yeah, I see it.
That
There's
actually
almost-
sounds healthier than actual like
Yeah.
Frosted Flakes. I ain't gonna lie.
Not everyday beans on toast, boys. Sometimes Crunchy Nut, yeah. But
I'm sorry, I can't take that very serious.
what other ones? We've got Shreddies, Cheerios, Weetabix.
See, I think Raph could have been provided more useful than
Weetabix.
John.
See, we
Oh,
needed him because that was on there. It was all the stuff that we don't have in the US that he has.
Yeah, because
Oh,
also
yeah.
they had Frosties instead of Frosted Flakes. It was the same thing, but like the name was like it implied it was like from a different like region or something. So maybe all the ones that we didn't know were like from the UK. I don't know.
Maybe. But I saw Weetabix in my store actually. I didn't fucking book it until after the podcast, but it was there.
It's good, man. I used to eat Weetabix quite a lot, but then I started to divert to like cornflakes, Rice Krispies, and
Okay, but Weetabix sounds like the most dog shit cereal I've ever heard in my life.
it sounds crap, but it's really good for like
So-
energy levels and like the commercial for it is have Weetabix to burst with energy because throughout the day, like it just apparently like it extracts so much energy and it's really good for your body, blah blah blah, all that crap. I stopped eating it too much because it was getting a bit bland for me.
Oh, so it doesn't taste good, is what you're saying.
No, well, I used to eat it mainly during like exam period because I needed the energy.
So it doesn't
when I was
taste good, is
studying.
what you're saying.
Back then, bro,
Just
I
say it's
ordered
not
that,
good.
Bro, you try to hype it up. I think it's
no, I
just a
get
cereal.
what he's talking about. I get what he's talking about. Like, you can eat
Yeah,
something
I
that you
think-
really like every single day, but after like
Exactly.
a few weeks, you're like, this doesn't hit like it used
Bro,
to.
but
it
he's
doesn't hit
he's
up. Thank you,
he's saying
John,
it tastes
you get it.
bland. He ate it for energy levels during exam season.
No,
It
no,
doesn't sound like
you
good
know,
food.
you know what I'm
Imagine
talking
having
about though. Like when you eat the same thing like day after day, it's like that whatever tasted good about it before starts tasting like more like usual. I don't know. Like you don't
If
taste
you have it
it
on
as
its
good.
own, if you have it on its own, it's the blandest shit ever. But if you cut up some banana, put some strawberries, raspberries,
no,
So it's
no,
you
no,
just said
no,
it's
no,
not
no,
good.
Now you're spicing it up. Nah, it's changed.
No, but I'm trying to tell you how there's certain people that like to have it plain, and I've had it plain before. And back then, when I was younger, it was cool because I'm just having it what it is, and then I'm going to school. But now, when I do have it, I decide to add some more stuff to the mix
Because
to make
it
it a
ain't
little
good.
bit better.
Because it
Yeah,
ain't
because-
good otherwise.
Bro, I don't eat it that much that often, but you guys should try it. I reckon you guys would like it.
Bootio! What the fuck's that?
Wait, what happened?
Go. Podcast.
Oh God, what's going on?
Well, it's good to know the big cereal hasn't totally taken over the world yet. Just America.
John, I got a question for you, man.
Oh boy.
All right, no,
Yes,
don't worry.
go
It's
ask him.
I don't
Ask him,
like
go
how you
on.
said that. I don't like how you said that.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so confrontational. No, I just wanted to ask, like, how to go with your grandma because you never got the chance to talk about it.
Oh. We're good.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know how else to say. We had a good
I missed
weekend.
it. I missed it. What happened?
I asked him about his grandma,
Yeah.
and he
what
was just like, it's good. Just
good.
No,
What do you
I-
mean it's good? You've
I
never
just-
met her your entire
I
life.
just sat around. We just sat around and talked all weekend. Like that was it. Like,
Was it
nothing
a good
crazy.
conversation?
Yeah, it was a good conversation. Yeah,
Well,
yeah. It's,
But how? Okay, but you have to explain. Like, it's like, bro, none of us would know this feeling of like not meeting like a relative, like an ancient relative like that. You know, like how was it? Was
I mean,
intimidating?
it's a little weird kind of sitting there and being like, whoa, this person is my grandma, but I haven't known her my entire life, so she doesn't feel like my grandma. But I don't know, like it was kind of strange. Like it's like her and my mom almost share like this neurological connection where they share like the exact same personality. So for me, it was kind of like talking to an older version of my mom. And I was like, this is so weird.
That's
know?
fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
it was weird. They have like the same sense of humor, same personality. I mean, obviously they look very similar. But it was like, man, this is super weird. Except she had a British accent. That was the only thing that was different. I was like,
Did it
wow,
remind? Yeah, I was
it's
gonna say.
crazy. Even though she's lived in America for the last 60 years, she still has a British accent.
I mean, I wouldn't expect an accent to go away just because you
Yeah.
move
I mean, like,
somewhere else.
it's weird. It's weird because like it sounds like she kind of like switches between like
Oh yeah, my
Americanized
girlfriend does the
stuff.
same thing.
And like I guess like if you've
Wait,
lived here
what?
long enough, you do start like talking.
Like the
more
tone of the
American.
dialect and like how you put the
Yeah.
accent on.
Yeah, like if you hang out with like a certain friend group and they talk like a certain way, like you kind of start like adopting like their inflections and stuff after like a little while.
Yeah.
Like I used to never say stuff like "I'm gonna break your ankles" until I started hanging around with my friends
my
in college
God.
because they'd say that for everything. They'd be like, "I'm gonna break your ankles in Smash today" or something like that, and I would just pick that up. But like now that I don't hang out with those guys every day anymore, that's kind of like been dropped from my vocabulary a little bit. So I don't know. Like I guess it's sort of like that, where it's like she still has that like I guess the British foundation, but there's like a little bit of like American frosting on top. I don't know.
You see, there was something to say about it.
Yeah, that's about
You just
it.
have the
I need
rest-
a day
that's
off, bro.
awesome.
I actually just need a day off. I've been to too much stuff lately. I'm so far behind. I need to script videos and everything. And Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I hate Tears of the Kingdom.
But this is
That's a lie. That's a lie. I love Tears of the Kingdom. I hate that I'm bad at Zelda. I hate that I'm bad at Zelda, and I'm like up at 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get to the shrine, I'm gonna save my game, and I'll be done. Except it's not like that, because in Zelda, it's so open world that it feels like it's like, I can just do one more little thing, right? It's not like Pokemon where it's like, oh, I'll beat this gym and go to bed. It's like, oh, I see that shrine over there. Okay, I'm gonna go beat that shrine. Oh, well, actually, there's a Korok over there. I'm gonna go get that. Oh, wait, there's a weapon lying over there. I'm gonna go get. Oh, wait, there's a base. I'm gonna go do that. And the next thing you know, it's like 2 a.m. And that's been me every single night of the last week. And I'm like, I hate this game. I hate that it's so good,
This game already outsold Pokemon Scarlet and
Yeah,
Violet.
10 million.
With only one
I
version.
saw that.
Sorry, not
With
outsold.
only
Sorry,
one.
not outsold. It outsold what Pokemon did in 3 days. In Zelda out in 3 days. Outsold.
Do you ever
Pokemon.
wonder like how inflated Pokemon sales are because they have
Because it's 2
versions?
copies.
Like, I wish they would tell you like what percentage of people. I guess I don't know if they have any way of knowing this, but like what percentage of people actually buy both versions?
Let's do a really bad average or estimation here. How many of us have 2 copies? Because I do. Zach does. Who
I
else?
do.
I also
I
do.
bought 2, but this is the first time I bought.
I
2
mean,
since like X and Y.
I
We're
feel like
content creators.
Yeah,
so it's different.
exactly. I don't think.
All right,
we're
let's
not
let's
like
put our
the
poll
minority.
Let's
in
do
our
a chat
chat.
poll. Yeah,
Let's do a chat poll. We'll do with our 67 people right now. We're going to do a rough estimation of the entire population of Pokemon fans.
All right. What's the question? Do you buy both versions?
Do you buy both versions?
Did
of
you buy
Smash?
both versions of Scarlet
Yeah,
and
did
Violet?
you buy
Just
both
Scarlet,
versions of
yeah.
Scarlet and Violet?
Because like based off of like obviously we all have like friends that may have bought it. Most of my friends only bought one, so I think on average people don't. They don't buy both.
I think
copies.
most people probably don't. I think only the diehards buy both. But
Yeah.
I don't
How
know.
many diehards do we have? That's the real question.
That's the thing. Our chat is probably going to be like more lopsided in favor of 2 instead of 1.
It's possible, yeah.
What
But
I
granted,
want to
I
know
guess-
is like how many like if there was a way to find out how many people bought Scarlet and how many people bought Violet instead of
I mean,
I
I feel like they
No.
could track that. I guess depending on what information they get back from like
Oh,
retailers
wow,
and
you can
stuff.
see it in real
'cause
time. 23
both-
votes, 24. Right now,
uh,
people are saying no, that they didn't buy.
See,
60%.
which I
okay, that's
anticipate.
kind of surprising.
I mean, it
That's
makes
kinda
sense. It's
surprising.
money. It's $60 for a game. You're gonna drop.
versus
120,
120
Sixpence,
just dropping
versus
it.
sixpence.
Even I
Bro,
was
Especially-
I hate how GameStop's like, yo, you're gonna get the Scarlet and Violet double pack? Oh, sure. What comes with it? Nothing, and it's the same price as both games by themselves.
dude, it makes no sense. Which I thought was funny because recently me and my friend were like, "Hey, we need to find a new game to play," and then we just bought this Far Cry. I'd never played any Far Cries before, but we bought this Far Cry collection. It comes with 3, 4, 5, and 6 for $30, and then
Bro,
I had a discount, so I got it for 15.
have you played Assassin's Creed?
I'm not the
have.
biggest Assassin's Creed fan, so
Okay, have you played Uncharted?
I started and then died a lot, and then yeah. But I Assassin's Creed is okay because I bought Valhalla, the most recent one, and I have the Ezio collection, and I played some of both. I was gonna beat Valhalla until I found it was like an 80-hour base game, and I was like, I ain't got that kind of
Really?
time. Dude, it's long as hell. I deleted it so I could play God of War. And I was like, this is
I
crazy.
haven't played Assassin's Creed since Black Flag, so I wouldn't know.
See
but-
Black Flag's the one with the ships, right?
Yeah.
See the ships, they turn me away. I'm not a fan.
So Far Cry, at least 3. I haven't played past 3. Far Cry, if you ask me, is like Uncharted mixed with Assassin's Creed. So good luck.
It's so far, so we're playing 5 because it's the one you can play online co-op. So far it's been fun, I guess, for the most part.
I guess.
It's like it's fine. It's luckily I'm playing it with a friend, so like it's more entertaining than me just playing it by myself. So like we're doing stupid stuff where he'll drop like a random grenade, kill all the NPCs. We have to restart the whole mission over. Like it's like little funny stuff in there in between. So it makes it a lot easier to play versus me just sitting down and playing it. Because I did pop in Uncharted. I've been starting 1, and then I was on this boat mission and I died 6 times, and I just turned the whole console off. So
What
I was like,
difficulty are you playing on?
I don't even know. Because I haven't played it in months, and then I went back to play it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm dying a lot. I'm not playing."
You're probably playing on some stupid difficulty.
Probably. I don't. Dude,
Or,
I don't.
or it's that, or you're not aware of what weapons there to make it easier.
Maybe
for you.
not. And then I have like these guys aren't dying easily, and it's a weird platform where I jumped, and I'm jumping over too much stuff. Sometimes if I don't jump far enough, then I'm hitting the ground, and I'm dying off of that. It just makes no sense. I gotta play. I do need to sit down and play it though, because I do own all the Uncharted series. I just haven't played it.
Uncharted's pretty straightforward, my guy. That's what but it's a good series, but 1's the worst out of the 3 for sure. So
See, that's what I heard
yeah.
too. Like I gotta get through 1. Everyone said 4 is like definitively the best one.
I never played 4. I don't even know what the fuck happens in 4. I played everything else though. Great
I
series.
know it was a really big hype because it was like one of the first PS4 games to come out. So
Well, according to our chat, roughly 1 out of every 3 people bought both versions of Scarlet and Violet. And I'm gonna assume that like our chat being a Pokemon chat is like on the higher end. I would say probably only 20 to 25% of people end up buying both versions.
That's still a good chunk.
It is a good chunk. So like Scarlet and Violet has, let's see, 22 million copies sold. So I'd say roughly maybe 15 or 16 million people have played the game.
Interesting.
Zelda's outselling that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Zelda outsell that by the end of the week.
Tears of the Kingdom is fucking phenomenal. I just got off the Sky Island, but holy shit. I do miss the Breath of the Wild abilities, not gonna lie. But
See, part of me is like a little split because like the first, I don't know, 5 to 10 hours of the game, I was just like, it feels like Breath of the Wild again. Not that that's a super bad thing. I loved Breath of the Wild. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But I was like, man, did I really just pay $70 to play Breath of the Wild a second time? But it does have quite a bit more that differentiates it a bit. Maybe it's just because I haven't played Breath of the Wild in like 6 years since it came out. But it's like I'm going across Hyrule and I'm like, I don't really recognize most of these places. I think that they actually did overhaul the mainland quite a bit.
they did.
So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it for sure though.
They have the underground map too, which is crazy.
Dude, when I went in there, I actually didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was a thing when you could go to the underground. I was like, holy moly, this place is sick. That's the best part of the game so far.
Yeah, and the lore. I don't know if you care about Zelda lore, but the first
Zelda lore
fucking,
doesn't make any sense, bro. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Zelda lore
yeah.
does not make any sense.
But in like the first like fucking 5 minutes of the game, you find out like Hylians are furries. That shit was fucking crazy.
They just make stuff up, man. They just make stuff up. They're like, we need something new for this new game. We don't care if it fits into the rest of the timeline. Just make something up.
Zach.
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah.
Where the fuck you go?
I'm here.
Okay. How's Breath of the Wild?
It's good. Thanks for spoiling the game for me.
I wasn't spoiling.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I mean, you did spoil the beginning of Tears of the
it's
Kingdom.
the same game. I don't know
The
why. I don't know why
furries?
you're
Yeah,
playing
you'll never
Breath of the
understand
Wild.
that. Don't worry.
I think I will.
I don't get why you're playing Breath of the Wild when you could have just bought Tears of the Kingdom.
Because I never played Breath of the Wild.
But you don't need to. It's the same game, but better.
But
it's
I
the
like,
same game.
but I like Zelda. Like, why not play Breath of the Wild since
That's like
it's
being
really
like, oh,
good.
dude, I gotta. Man, everybody wants me to play Pokemon Emerald right now, but I need to go back and play Pokemon Ruby first. Actually.
I mean, no. That I would never play Ruby ever again.
See, so why would you play Breath of the Wild?
So Breath of the Wild sucks, is what you're saying?
No, it doesn't suck. I'm just saying that like this is basically the same game but better.
Well, it's the first game. I wanted to play it, and I was like, "Fuck it, let me sit down, finally play this game, and then I'll play Tears of the Kingdom after." And it's just like it's weird because it's like this is not weird, but it's my first time really playing like a non-Pokemon game in a while. I think the last one was like.
Metroid Dread.
Yeah, Metroid Dread.
You're like me, bro.
I feel like the last couple of years, like I've been like on the YouTube grind so much that like all my free time has been to like making content, and whatever time I have that could be used to playing games, I'm mostly just playing Pokemon because it mostly for content purposes, right? So it was like, oh, let me finally play this game. It's cool to set aside time to play it. I've been having a lot of fun. I haven't played a Zelda game in a minute because I used to play a lot of Zelda games. Back in a couple years ago, but like I said, once I started putting focus into the channel, I just haven't been playing non-Pokemon games as much. But yeah, so far, really love the game. I get the hype, and it's just getting me more excited for Tears of the Kingdom. Although the way you're describing it, John, you're making it sound like it's just the same thing. So
nah, John's the only one that says that. I think everyone else has said that, like it's not just a Breath of the Wild overhaul. It's way more than that. So.
I'm not saying it's like $70 DLC. It's not. It's definitely more than that. But the core of the game is still Breath of the Wild.
I mean, I was expecting a complete overhaul. A lot of the game. I mean, it's a sequel to Breath of the Wild, so I was expecting some similarities.
Yeah.
The only reason why they were able to expand on lore and story like the way they do is because they have Breath of the Wild to play off of. Breath of the Wild itself.
I guess
they have Breath of the Wild as the foundation.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild itself.
What I'm trying to
much
say
story
is
right
that it's like you go through the same like starting grind basically. You go get all the runes. You got 3 hearts. You got 1 wheel of stamina, and you got to build all that up. It's the same like beginning game grind.
It's like in every Zelda game, you start with 3 hearts.
It's like in every Metroid game. Samus just magically fucking loses all of her powers.
Oh yeah, it's always some dumb in-universe shit. Oh, Samus gets blasted out of the sky. Now she has to get all her power-ups again.
Every fucking Metroid game.
It's stupid, but I get it. You can't just have all the powers at the beginning of the game.
Also, I'm mad that everybody recognizes Link in this game and they won't give me a discount. I have no rupees, bro. I have no rupees, and everybody's like, Link, oh my god, it's so good to see you. Oh, I'm so glad you're safe. By the way, this little cloak right here, that's 5,000 rupees. I'm like, are you kidding me? You can't cut me a discount?
If you're the hero of Hyrule, you should just get shit for free. But
I know. I posted that Mr. Incredible clip on Twitter. It was like Link's just gotta be like, I feel like the maid around here. Can we keep it clean for 10 minutes? I'd be heated if I was Link. I'd be like, man, I just saved this kingdom like last week, and now this is happening.
Jaleel, have you touched Zelda?
Hell no, bro. This man's playing Kingdom Hearts like 2.5 XD. Remastered definitive edition.
Not even dipped into it. No, I've been playing Star Wars, so which I beat, and then it was really great. Probably my second favorite game of the year so far.
After God of War.
I would say after Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy was really good. I put a lot of hours into that game, and then they just updated it with some stuff. So I've been dipping back into it a little bit.
Are there any other big games coming out later this year other than like Final Fantasy 16 and Spider-Man?
Wolverine.
Wolverine's 2024.
I was not this year.
They can't put that out this year. That team would be insane. I think the other ones are just like mainly like big fighting games.
Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, Street
Fighter
Fighter, and then Mortal Kombat's announcing their stuff tomorrow. So
I could
Resident
maybe see
Evil, I
Spider-Man
think.
contending for Game of the Year.
Oh,
but
no.
I think as of right now, I think Zelda's probably
it's
that
hands
up.
down is Zelda. Like it's
Yeah.
for sure. Let me tell you, it's been a really good year for single player, just story based games. They've been killing it one after another. So keep it up. I like games like this, and they've been doing great. But I've heard Zelda is easily right now taking it Game of the Year.
Yeah, I could see that.
Spider-
Anyhow, Zach, do we want to get into the meme review and free the chat?
Memes,
Heck yeah.
memes.
Pretty guys and gals and non-binary friends. Let's go.
Very inclusive of you, Raf.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What if I'm not non-binary? Or I'm
what
not a
if
boy,
I-
or I'm not a girl.
I was gonna say, what if I'm binary, but
Then
that
just
was
free
totally
you.
back in boy or
Just free
girl
you.
category.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Wait, actually, while we're waiting, Hybrid, quick update on life and concussion.
See? I know I was smart to put that in there.
Thanks, Lil. Thanks, Raf. I'm trying to watch Spider-Verse on June 1st. I'll let you know if I die.
Bro, his concussion's gonna come back and do
Jeez,
something.
flash of the light, bro.
I'm like half scared to go to the theater. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, this is probably gonna kill me. But like,
Have you seen Guardians 3?
no, I haven't
missing
gone to the
out,
theater.
bro.
Test it with that and see how it feels.
No,
Oh, no,
I can't, bro.
That's gonna be a killer.
If I go, if I gotta take like one movie at a time. If I go to Spider-Verse, I think I'm out of movies for a little bit. But it's here and there. It's here and there. Life is good. I got no complaints, so I think it's good. I've been fucking with Zelda right now. Wait, pause.
I mean,
But
Concussion, huh?
yeah, no, I started Zelda yesterday. Chill, Ralph, chill.
this man
Hey, well,
says
you're the one that said it first.
he
No, I'm
said
just
he's
following up.
All right, let's get on to the memes.
Yes, the chat is now released.
meme review time. First meme. Raf, having cereal for breakfast. Nah. Having oatmeal and beans on toast for breakfast.
That just sounds like an awful combination.
I don't have that, for, bro. I
At
don't
the
know
same
anyone in Britain
time?
that has that for
Oh,
At
breakfast.
the same
that
time.
one makes my stomach
Wait.
turn a little.
Like
bit.
oatmeal with like toast, okay. But
Fine.
beans on toast with a side of oatmeal or vice versa, it's like, damn, it's a
See,
little too much.
In
for
my head, I
guy.
imagine like you go to bite the toast and some of your beans fall off the bread. And now it's inside the oatmeal. And it's just a disaster, bro. That's like a bad time.
This job.
All right, this one's from Manon. Next meme. Infamous having cereal. It's a chocolate or peanut butter cereal.
You don't like chocolate
Very
cereal?
true.
Man, pass that over here. I'll eat it.
You don't like the chocolate cereal?
No, I don't do the chocolate. So let me say something. My
Where have you
brother,
been for the past 20 minutes?
my brother lucked out. Let me tell you, because he does. Anytime there was any like chocolate or peanut, he was giving it. I was like, dude, I'm not eating this here. So, isn't he lucky?
I love chocolate cereal, bro.
Next meme.
Next.
Gold miner. Happy birthday. And thank you for reaching 200,000 subscribers. I got your present, JPR. More work. See you next week.
That actually is what happened. It was his birthday on Monday, and that's when I always give him the audio for the video. So I was like, "Happy birthday! Got a present for you. Another video to make."
Oh my god.
Oh well, the grind never stops. Happy birthday,
See
Gold
you
Miner.
Next meme. This one's good.
Oh, this
We're
is
getting you a lot of
legendary.
mileage out of this picture.
This is absolutely.
Is this another gold miner?
Yeah, that's gold
Yes.
miner, bro.
Yeah.
You can tell it's gold miner because he doesn't fucking put his name on the goddamn meme.
right in
Next
front of the tree
meme.
of life.
When Rav says he now understands Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, that's
Join
not gonna
us.
be a fun one. It's gonna be fun.
By Nickel Pickle. Next meme. This week's podcast. Rav.
I've been summoned. My chief.
By Manon. Next meme. Today I held a starfish, conch, sea urchin, and a hermit crab today in my hands. Incredible.
Raph, you said today twice.
Oh, I was so blown away that I had to repeat the word twice. I mean, it's not a tweet without a typo, is it? So you know me.
I guess not. The typo ref is real.
Just like how you call Dusk Lycanroc Duck Lycanroc.
Duck Lycanroc.
Duck like a rock.
Next meme. Every time Raph is absent from the pod, Raph memes. Champion Memes channel. Very true. Raph memes have been on fire for the past couple of weeks.
I have.
And you've been gone, which is the funniest part. Now this week is gonna be like just dry, no memes of Raph. Now that he's
But
back.
it depends on what gets revealed. Who knows?
No, yeah, realistically it'll be memes related to your story time. Alright, next meme. Cereal tier list. No Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
So it's the dumbest part of that whole list, bro. Jesus. Forgetting the best cereal on there.
That's
Makes no
crazy.
sense.
And they also didn't have regular Captain Crunch. They had the Captain Crunch berries, Captain Crunch peanut butter, a bunch of other
16
Captain Crunch.
variants.
Yeah, but they don't have the original. It's so weird. All right, and the final meme, ladies and gentlemen, is a video. I'm gonna send it to the champ so they can see it.
Here we go.
What the flip is this?
Stand by for battle. You guys have seen this, I'm pretty sure. I think so. Oh no, did the thing close? Oh, I have to open it. Okay, I opened it. Now I'm gonna go back. Now I'm gonna click, share the screen. All right, get ready, everybody.
Okay.
Here we go.
Good.
What was mine again? It went by so fast.
By the
For
meeting.
those of you that, this is basically the champions. You guys, us guys.
So
I
me,
say.
scared of confusing titles.
Kingdom Hearts.
John, wait, what? Yours went by really fast. Yeah.
Yeah, his was really quick.
It's really
JPR is series bombarded by editor.
What does that even mean?
So
Series,
like,
I
Gold
think like
Mine
Kingdom
is
Hearts
bombarding
and
you
stuff.
about the series, something like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because my editor
No,
puts all the
edit,
Kingdom
yeah.
Hearts.
Hybrid
stuff.
scared of numbers.
That's probably
Oh, so it's all just about Kingdom Hearts then. Okay.
Fans of other complicated series. Stories too
That's Zadie
complicated.
dressed up as a Link.
Infamous. Unable to explain the series in a simple manner. Yo, with the Pokemon cereal too, that's the great part.
I also realized you did a reaction face of mine too.
Raph
Traveled
traveled
across
halfway across the world for a lore lesson. Casual fan, happy to play a fun Disney game. Hardcore fans, ready to explain everything.
I just have to say, Pedro is a great actor.
Really
and
is.
Zadie too. And Zadie too.
That was
Yes.
great.
Definitely.
That is it for the meme review. Meme of the week. And
Yes, thank you guys for another solid week of memes.
yes, very good Raph memes this week. And
Thank
now
you for
before
listening.
we toss it up to you, Raph, who wants to do the
Yes.
donations? Haven't done any yet. Sorry, guys.
Dono time. Let's see. We got 20 from Chris.
What?
Thank you, Chris.
No way!
Shiny
is
Charm is a
that's
member
really
for 7
nice.
months. Thank you very much, Miss Shiny Charm.
Thanks, Shiny.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Thanks.
Hammond.
What the
with
hell is
$2.
Cockroach, Ass, and Raph?
I assume we're gonna get that story eventually.
Jesus.
Hammond,
Yes.
20 minutes late because Raph was stuck in India. I guess we're just
You got the
combining
wrong
stuff now.
Asian. You got the wrong Asian. Well, thank you.
Hammond
though,
also says, "Happy birthday, Raph."
He didn't say Raph.
Right? Actually, he says Raul.
I can't read. bro.
Raul
Falfel.
I don't want to read that. Mass with the 4.99. Hello, champs. I currently have finals going on, and after that, I'm going to New York for a wedding and then graduation, which is next Wednesday. Man, your month sounds almost as
Ooh.
hectic as mine.
Well done, Master
Packed in,
Master.
man.
Well, good luck,
Very
Mr. Mass. We hope you have a good one.
Congratulations on the
Notorious
Yeah, and
graduation.
congrats. And congrats.
This
Once the
isn't a recap pod, is it? I guess if Raph's trip counts as a recap, then yes. Goggle Master with the 1.99. It's okay, Raph. I don't like sushi or Reese's Puffs too.
Oh,
He doesn't
Oh
like
my
anything.
god.
Mods, can we
Doesn't
ban?
count.
Had a burger before, so it's a bit different, Google Master, but still, thank you.
Notorious again with the 7.99 says Crunchy Nut is good tier. Is that B tier? Is that A tier? What's good tier? And another with 799 from Notorious says, back in high school, I'd have 6 wheat biz with a mountain of sugar. I don't know
my
what
God, I
that
didn't do that.
entails, but
I definitely didn't have that much, but fair enough if you
That's
did.
a lot.
Hopefully your sugar levels aren't too cray.
and is that it?
I
think
believe
that's
so.
That's it.
All right, cool.
The floor
Raph,
is
take it away,
yours.
Mr. Man. Give us
Epic,
the rundown.
epic,
How
epic.
was your
All right,
vacation?
let me kick back, relax. Hold on.
Yeah,
Make-
top, take it from the top, bro.
yo,
Let me
Raph,
sit
make
up
sure you
and-
have some water, bro. You're gonna be talking for like
Oh,
2
bro.
hours.
I'm gonna need to get my water bottle in a
I'm gonna
minute.
get some cereal.
A bottle of water. Bottle of water on Tuesday, isn't it? all right.
When you guys come to the UK, you're gonna love it.
Go ahead,
Right,
broski.
so, can you guys hear me okay? I've just tilted my mic a little bit. Let me know if it sounds okay.
Yes.
Or
Yeah,
you can-
you're all good. You're all good.
Okay, cool. No, I'm joking. Right, so for those of you that are unaware, I went away to Florida for a trip with some friends recently. Had the best time. But let me give you all the download for everything that happened, all the funny moments, my experience at Disney. Welcome to the story, Raf. So I'm gonna start from the very, very beginning, and I'm talking about
When my
the
mom
mo-
met my dad.
after that section. So I'm going to start from the beginning when I first arrived at the airport. So for those of you that are unaware for what happened my last time that I went to New York, I had a bit of a situation at the airport. Quick recap: I couldn't unfortunately board my original flight because the COVID test that I had to take was incorrect, and unfortunately I wasn't made aware of this. So I ended up missing the flight. Hours later, 4 hours later, I finally got onto a flight and I arrived late in the morning in New York. However, for this time for Florida, I can confirm I didn't have to worry about any of that. However, security. When I'm going through security control, where you have to take out like your liquids and take off your shoes and your belt and everything, I wasn't even wearing a belt like that, but still, they made us like take all our valuables out. I went through the security reader. Everything was fine. I was like, cool, I'm gonna head on over now, get some breakfast, wait for my flight. However, my bag got pulled up, and I was thinking, what could have possibly triggered this? I've taken out all my liquids and everything. And then security guard came over and said, I'm just gonna check your bag, is that okay? He's like, fine. He took out my Switch, and I was like, oh really?
I knew it. I knew it.
Wait, trust me. Wait. He took out the Switch and he was like, oh, it's not this. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Bro, my man pulls out the bag, yeah. I've got my Manscaped deodorant in there. And for those of you that have done
No
the Manscaped
way.
promo, you know what deodorant I'm talking about.
Oh,
He took out basically
That's a bit
deodorant that you can spray on your crown jewels. That's the nicest way to put it. And I was there like, oh my god. And he was like to me, is there anything else in this bag that can harm me? And I was like, bro, what type of joke is that to be saying? No, just take it, do the scanning, whatever, fine. So he scanned it, and I was like, oh, is it all fine? I was like, yeah, great, thanks very much for that. Appreciate it. So that was like a kind of semi-embarrassing moment, but at the same
Man,
time,
this dude just saw on the fucking the X-ray looking shit. He's like, yo, this guy's got ball deodorant. Let me pull this shit out so everyone can see it. That's what it was, bro.
announces like the all
the
travelers.
media nut just said in the chat that he's blasting this to the restaurant that he works with. Pedro, I'm sorry, nobody in the restaurant wants to hear this conversation.
Hi,
Oh.
They
restaurant
want you to turn
people.
that off.
It's like, bro, I'm just here trying to eat my spaghetti, and this guy's playing the music really loud. What's going on here? Forget about it. Garbanzo beans.
Oh my God.
Spaghetti.
See, when I first flew to Utah in second grade, they made me go through security because they thought that my my DS charger was like a bomb. Because like you go through the X-ray and they just see like a little tiny little square shaped thing with like a cord coming out. That looks like a stick of dynamite inside my bag. So they're like, step through here real quick, son.
Oh my god. Sheesh. But apart from that, everything else was fine until I was on the flight. So, going to America for the second time, I felt like I had a good experience the first time of understanding how to endure the flight, keep myself occupied, play games, Netflix, etc., etc. I'm on the flight, and it's not their fault, but bro, it was so annoying, man. Like there was this family of 5. There were 3 little kids sitting behind me. And I was like, this is early in the morning. I want to try and get some sleep. I want to just try and chill, not have to worry about people kicking my chair 24/7, screaming, spitting, like throwing crisps, and like just being very loud this early in the morning. And as you can tell, by the way
You
I'm
crossed the
explaining
border.
this-
They're chips now.
Yeah, I was thinking to myself, oh my goodness, this was one of the most painful, long, tiring flights I ever had. And the people that I was sitting next to on the flight were laughing their heads off because they were going through the exact same pain as I. And I was thinking to myself, my goodness, man, is this trip going to get any worse? And thankfully, it did not. But that was just the flight segment. Apart from that, everything was great. I arrived in Orlando, and I got picked up by the lovely Media Nut and Silly Driffoon. Shout out to those guys. And the Florida journey began. So we started off by going to the Airbnb that we were staying at, which is quite close to the Disney parks. It was in Davenport. Very, very nice Airbnb. There were loads of different themes for the rooms. So, like, for example, there was one room that had the Minions. There was another room that had Mickey Mouse. And then, of course, for the British guy, there was one for Hogwarts. So I'm sure you guys can tell which room I chose. And yeah, it was actually very fitting. It was quite nice.
Oh, Mickey Mouse, of course.
Oh yeah, very funny, very
He's
funny.
Mr. Worldwide.
You hit it on the head. You hit the nail on the head. And then later on afterwards, we settled in for a little bit, chilled, and then we went to pick up Shiny, who joined us as well. Shout out to Shiny. And that's when we decided to go and get some food because it was pretty much early evening at that time. We went to a place called Chewy's. Have you guys heard of Chewy's before? It's a
No.
Mexican diner.
I've
It
heard
was
of
quite
Chewbacca.
really nice.
That's about it.
Chewbacca, brilliant. During that time,
What the hell was that?
I was like,
Hey, I didn't have it ready.
It's over, dude.
you know what, you're going places with the voice acting, John. Definitely.
I'm working on it. Anybody need a sector?
At that time, when we were at Chewy's, we also were speaking to Joe. You guys might know him, Joe Carlino. He's
Joe
one
Merrick?
of our-
Holy shit, Sarah B. Joe?
That was last August, bro. That was last August. The other Joe. Unfortunately, he ended up going to the wrong Chewy's to begin with, but he ended up later on.
Joe
reuniting with us.
Biden?
Joe Biden.
Sleepy Joe?
And himself. Every Joe joined us. But yeah, we ended up going to Chewy's, had some nice food, and this is where Simp Raf began to kick in. So
Hello?
Hold on.
Let me speak. Bro, there's a reason why I said I have 3 different wives this trip, okay? So the first one.
What?
Let me speak. No, not like that, man. Let me speak. So at the restaurant, ordering our food, and then the lovely waitress comes over and she's like, "Hi guys, have you been here before?" And I said, "No, it's my first time." And then
She fell in love with the accent. Oh my god.
yeah, wait for it. She started to look at me. She started to blush. She was like, "Oh, that's okay. I like your accent. It's really cute." And I was sitting there thinking, "My God, I'm getting married today, man. I can't believe it. I've been in the country for literally about an hour. I finally met the love of my life. Don't tell Zendaya this. It was going perfectly." And then I found out that after eating the food, we had to leave. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm never going to see you again." But that's all good. That's all good. That was just the miniature arc of the Simpraf kickstarting this holiday. And trust me, there is more to come. There is definitely more to come. But
Yeah,
yeah,
they didn't
I
even
guess
like try to get her
no-
Instagram or her number or
Nothing.
anything.
You didn't even went to follow
let me
up.
finish. Let me finish. It was a bit awkward because they were just shutting up, and I was literally ready to give her God, the bill, and obviously you guys.
I thought you were about to say something else there.
Yeah, you know,
I ain't gonna lie, my mind went there. too.
I have to ask: are there just no pretty women in the UK, Raph? Because this happens every time you leave the country.
No, I think it's a foreigner thing because when I went to the UK, I'm like, damn, UK accents are so much better.
You know,
And instantly all-
foreigners do have like a thing to them. You know, I understand. I understand that.
Like everybody, like whenever they meet somebody that has an accent from somewhere else, it's like, oh my god. Like
Unless you're
it's-
Indian. Indian accents don't fit the bill, but everywhere else it's all good. But you know,
Yeah.
Brass is great.
At least you said it, not me, bro.
I know. have to speak for us. I have to speak for us. Grass is greener on the other side.
There's nobody Hybrid hates more than Indian people.
That's not what this is.
Yo, low key.
My girlfriend's Indian, bro. Come on, you can't say this.
Nah, some of the messages you've been sending the past couple of weeks.
Hybrid, you talk more crap about Indian people than anybody I know.
Rob hates Indian Poketubers. I don't hate Indian Poketubers. Rob hates Indian Poketubers.
Your true colors, Brewski. But don't worry, man. No, I was gonna. I stayed to give her the tip for the bill and everything, and I was like, I got my phone out. I was like, right, how am I gonna ask her for an Insta? I was gonna ask for an Insta, and she looked at me for a split second. I was like, right, I'm gonna go in, and then she had to like, oh, I'm just gonna clear up these stalls, blah blah blah. And I was just like, I'm taking too long. I backed out. I was a bit of a wimp, and I was like, don't worry, my lover, I will come back for you again one day when I come to Florida in like 2000.
The wimp rap
It's okay,
confirmed. It happens
I
to the
know.
best of us.
Yes, man, it does.
All right, John, this is what you
it was-
don't want to do.
Yeah,
Taking notes, taking notes.
it got to me for a minute. Do not do it. Just take on the previous advice I gave you.
Just
But,
deliver, bro.
Honestly, man. But so it was 1, 2, myself. I'm trying to count how many people there were flipping out. I can't
Look,
count.
if I need a
Uh,
passport to see my girlfriend, it's not meant to be. I'm just gonna say that.
That is a
maybe so.
commitment.
Maybe so. Long distance for sure.
Remember what I
But,
said on the Valentine's Day podcast? If I have to drive more than 10 minutes, it's not happening.
Jesus.
More than what? 10 minutes? Oh, come on, make it at least 15.
Bro, I don't want to
No,
spend
he's-
that much time in the car.
He actually said 5 minutes last time. He's being generous now. To be
All right,
honest.
I'm
That is a
expanding my
joke.
radius a little bit.
Minutes. Takes 5 minutes to get in the car and put the seatbelt on, bro. Fair enough. But yeah, after that, we went back to the Airbnb. The 5 of us, we were chilling, just chatting and everything. And this is where my Kingdom Hearts arc began. So I can
Oh,
sense
no.
Jalil already rubbing his hands in excitement. So
No,
to begin with-
I'm just relaxing because I don't want to say nothing. So just go ahead.
I mean,
I'll
the
talk
cinnamon
about
toast
more than
churros.
that.
It's fucking amazing.
basically, let me get a couple things like out for you guys, because I know to begin with you guys were thinking, oh, what's all these different numbers, blah blah blah. So the numbers, from what I've gathered and been told, thank you to
Not because you played the
Yeah,
game,
no.
so it's not like you're a fan.
I haven't,
Okay,
no, I
got
haven't,
it.
no, I haven't played the games. No, that you're right. I haven't played the games. I've just been educated on what the games are, and I kind of know a little bit about the story as well. There is quite a lot to obviously say, so I'll try my best to explain it as clear as I can. Basically, the numbers for those different games that you're seeing, like 1.5, 2.8, or whatever, I've probably got the numbers wrong, wherever they are. But basically, those
Understandable.
are those are the names of the bundle. So in 1.5 you get a certain amount of games, and then in like the other number numeric you get another set of
Bullshit.
games.
2.8 is a
Ow.
bundle. 2.8 is a bundle.
It
Jalil?
is- It's a bundle.
It is. Fuck.
Why? Why is there a 0.8? What the fuck does the 0.8 mean?
This
is
isn't,
what I was
this isn't helping,
questioning as
bro.
well.
This isn't helping.
Does the 2.8 add 0.8% of like? Does it add 80% of number 3? Because like you're only 20% left to get to Kingdom
If
Hearts
I-
3.
If I'm correct, I think from what I was told as well, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but there was the reason why they've done some of these names weirdly like that is because some of the old games that were like on the DS, they're now in the bundle but as a movie, so you get to see all the cutscenes, and then some of the games are being remastered with better graphics and bug fixes. Like I said, it was quite a lot of information to take in, but I think that is the gist of it in regards of the numbers for the bundles. In terms of the story, I know you guys were confused about, why is it all these Disney characters? And Jillo, I'm sure you can probably clarify me.
Wait,
on
well,
this as
before you even get to that, there were
okay.
DS games, and they turned the games into a movie, and then
They
they
took
put
the
them in. They just put the cutscenes, turn it into
I
a
think
movie.
they took the cutscenes out of the DS game, crystallized it in terms of quality, and then put it as like an additional like.
How do you crystallize DS footage?
Bro, you come on, man. They went from 360p to 1080p. I don't know about this Square Enix bullshit
All
thing.
right,
Like,
I'm gonna
just here to
come.
explain,
I'm gonna
bro.
come clean. I'm gonna come clean.
He's
All
played
this
the
other
games.
stuff, it doesn't matter to me.
Ooh.
I just don't want to play the games because Sora got those goofy ass shoes on.
No way.
If
I
you
can't
think it
knock
was-
you.
more drip, I'd be like, okay, maybe. But I still don't want to play a game with Donald and Goofy in it.
The shoe thing is a little bad. Like the first game, that was like, even as a kid, I was like, bro, those some big ass shoes, man.
He's supposed to have Mickey Mouse shoes. He's supposed to look like a Disney character. I don't care. No, take off them dripless shoes, bro.
He's like a
That's,
fusion.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy. So
Yeah.
All right, explain the Disney lore.
Okay, so basically, what happens is there's Sora, which is the main character, and he has another couple of friends, and he has a special sword which is a Keyblade, and that Keyblade can be used to open up different portals, which are different worlds, and the different worlds happen to be where there's various Disney characters. So, like for example, there's loads of different characters that get introduced. You can see Donald, Mickey himself, who is the king in his world. There's Goofy, who is actually pretty intelligent compared to having the ironic name. And they also introduce other Disney characters as well. So like, there's even like a segment with Mulan, for example. But I think that's in one of the older games. So the basic breakdown is that what's happened is that on these islands, well, the island that Sora grew up on with his friends is called Destiny Islands. And on these islands, there's like these creatures that are evil called the Heartless. And what happens is they're formed from the darkness of when someone loses their heart. So obviously the whole game is about Kingdom Hearts, blah blah blah. Bro, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. If you're genuinely proud of me for saying this.
This is just the most like anime plot I've ever heard.
Bro, it's like the main character comes from the Friendship Island, and the bad guys are after the power of friendship, and
it's the dubbers at 4 Kids trying to make an anime. You know?
And the main ability is Heart of the Cards.
It is very.
That is the best explanation I've heard.
It is very like friendship is my power type of vibe to it.
I mean, that is very anime. So
See, I'm willing to give it a chance because Raph is sitting through this whole explanation that I'm sure Pedro and Zadie gave. So,
brother, when I tell you, my man sat me down on the couch and he's like, right, we're gonna watch this.
Raph, you're a better man than I am. If Pedro did that to me, I'd be like, dog, I'm leaving.
Wait, is Zadie a fan of Kingdom Hearts too?
that's the thing, though. Like, Raph is coming to like a completely different country. If he leaves, where's he going? He doesn't know where he's going. He is forced to sit there. He can't go
find
home.
a way home.
I'm either going to my room or I'm going back to Orlando Airport now. But I'm joking. It was good though.
Does Zadie also like Kingdom Hearts?
Zadie, yes.
Okay, I trust Zadie a little bit more than Pedro. I'll keep listening.
Damn.
Okay.
You're gonna say that when everybody in the restaurant's listening to like the podcast right now, bro?
What restaurant?
Pedro's like blasting this in the restaurant he works at, bro. Now everyone's gonna look at him weird.
I trust Zadie a little more than Pedro. I trust Zadie a little more than Pedro.
All the employees are like, "These are your people? This your man?"
Let's tell more embarrassing stories about Pedro while he's blasting this to the restaurant.
Incredible.
I can't talk too much smack because Pedro made fucking Raph watch Avatar. So like,
guys, remember that time that Pedro decided he was gonna eat 500 hot dogs in New York and then he vomited everywhere?
Yeah.
Man, that was crazy, bro.
Good times, good times.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
so
Recap, Raph.
Thank you. Like I'm doing a review on an anime episode. So I learned about the story plot, which, like I said, obviously Sora finds the weapon, which is the Keyblade, and like I mentioned, it's used to open up different portals to the different worlds, and it's also got the ability to open up people's hearts to learn more about them and their character. King Mickey, like I said, he's basically the ruler of the universe.
King Mickey?
Yeah, King Mickey.
You think Mickey Mouse is not gonna be here? He's not gonna be the top dog? Come on, there's too much money on his head.
Sephiroth's in the same fucking. It's all right.
This one, Sephiroth's in there.
Why is Sephiroth in the same game as Mickey Mouse, dog? Oh,
it's because it's a Final Fantasy.
No, it doesn't mix. It doesn't mix.
But it really does. It's not meant to. It's not. I agree.
Bro, this game series is oil and water put together. What are they doing?
Hey, I'm just here to explain. I can't comment on anything else.
Continue.
And then, like I mentioned, you've got Donald Duck and Goofy, which are like the main companions throughout the story, but you do meet up with other Disney characters. I also learned a little bit about the backstory about what happens to Sora in the game, the other characters that are created after what happened to the events, like the prequel, like Oh God, what's their name, man? I think it's Kyrie. No, not Kyrie. What's their name, man? There's so many names. Ruxus, is it? I
Roxas.
think Roxas, yeah, Roxas. And then there's
Riku.
the other. Sorry.
There's Riku. What are you trying to say? Riku. I know these are the only names. I know like a few names. There's Riku,
I've
Roxas.
completely forgotten their names, but I'm sure Pedro and Zadie can vouch for me in the comments and just try and clarify a bit to me. But I learned about a little bit more about how like they create like because of the nobles
Fellas,
and everything.
did somebody mention the door to darkness?
Dog, I've
Hey,
never playing these games.
Mickey is him, bro. Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny.
And then
Guys, I'm gonna send you a screenshot
about the
of
whole
this.
concept
It's so
about
funny.
how
Don't.
John, you're gonna hate this, bro.
All I'm
What's
saying,
the-
all
Yeah,
I'm
he has to
saying
get
is,
invested.
I have to read the equivalent of the Holy Bible to play a video game. It's too much.
Hold on. We're not giving Raph a chance.
no, that's fine. That's fine. I've kind of.
I'm giving Raph a chance. I don't know about Kingdom
No,
Hearts,
no,
though.
keep going, Raph. I want to hear the end of it.
John, check podcast chat.
Oh,
But there's loads of different elements to talk about the whole story about how what Sora has to do. How his friend Wait, let me check this podcast.
I can't take that seriously.
Dude, I can't. Here's the thing. I'm obviously a fan. Like that picture is funny as hell, though. God.
All right, let me put it for the people
Is
in
that an
the
actual frame? Or was
the
that
podcast.
edited?
That's
That's
an
from the
actual
game.
thing.
That's where
Yeah,
the
that's from
that's
the
where the
game.
clip is from. That I just played.
I'll tell
yeah.
you.
That's
the
from two. That's from two.
The funniest shit. Have you seen Afro Senja's reaction to Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer? You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't watch his reaction to it. No,
Bro, that shit when Aqua falls into darkness and Mickey's like, is that? And Aqua's like, Mickey, you're too late. That guy fucking loses his mind, and I think it's the funniest shit ever because no one. If you're not a Kingdom Hearts fan, you have no
You don't
fucking
get
context.
that. You don't
Yeah,
get that. Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
you
no
don't,
fucking
you don't.
context.
Yeah, that shit was incredible.
I want to put that on the podcast.
Say, fellas, did somebody say the door to darkness?
That was pretty good. That was pretty.
That was really
fucking
good. For a second, I was like, wait, it's like, is he repeating the clip? I was like,
Yeah.
Oh shit, I removed it. Oh well. Lost the door
Oh.
to darkness.
Anyway,
All right, Raph.
No, in-
Florida.
Yeah,
this game cannot
this
be
is the
explained in
basic
5
stuff.
minutes.
No, I want to hear more of Kingdom
Dog,
Hearts.
this is
man.
gonna be a Kingdom Hearts podcast. I mean, it's in the
Let it
thumbnail,
be.
I guess, but
We'll
like,
come back to it because there's different things that I learn on different days. And
I want to learn about the fucking cockroach and ass shit. Like, you
Oh,
get a
yeah,
cockroach
I
up your
bet you
ass or
do.
something? What's going on with that, bro?
I bet you do. I bet you do. Cool. Right. So let's jump on. So that was the end of Florida Day 1. We basically spoke about Kingdom Hearts 1.
That was the whole day? No way. The first day was just
That was-
Kingdom Hearts lore dump? Crazy.
They had dinner and then they went back,
All of that
yeah.
stuff. You know how I met the love of my life and bottled it at the end. All of that shit.
All right.
Cool. So day 2 commences. Joe ended up staying the night with us. He was in the Minions room, and then we went to Walmart. I can't remember if I went to Walmart back in New York. I think we went to Target, but I don't know if I went to Walmart. But bro, Walmart, yeah, that's a different kettle of fish, man. Our supermarket is nowhere near as large as out here in the UK. We have supermarkets that are big, but you guys have your own like flipping terrain sections for groceries, pharmacy.
Your Asda doesn't
outdoor-
cut it through, bro. Asda don't cut it through.
Honestly, bro, it does not. And like, I was amazed. Like, I was playing hide and seek in that flipping shop, man. I found like a Sobble with his tail torn off and everything. I was thinking, what the hell's going on in this place? But yeah,
I
we went
remember that
grocery
tweet.
shopping. I was confused as heck, bro. We went grocery shopping. Bought some food for the week because we were staying at the Airbnb. And then Pedro came across a very interesting discovery. I'm probably gonna keep this sensible and PG, but let's just say there's a section in Walmart that has interesting stuff, and
Like
I will
condoms?
similar tier to that. I will basically say it in the podcast chat for the sake of sanity.
Bro,
and
what?
Bro, this podcast is already demonetized.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? Like
Well,
vibrators
alright,
and shit? Like, is that what you mean?
if the people are happy to hear it, fair enough. There was a section in Walmart
Contraceptions.
where there
I
were.
think he's talking about vibrators and shit, bro.
Kids,
Yeah,
you have
vibrating
5
videos.
seconds to
Yeah.
leave the room.
5 seconds. Turn it off.
He found the section for vibrators and dildos. And
In
it was
a
amazing.
Walmart?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
It's,
it's
what
in
the fuck
Walmart,
are you
dude.
talking about? It's there in every single store.
Well, you guys don't really have. Like,
Well,
you don't
granted,
go to
I
Walmart
never.
in New York.
Yeah, there's no like. I'm trying to get the fucking the breakfast noodles, And the closest
you-
Walmart's like 40 minutes away from me. So
Whew.
no.
That's too far, bro. Too
Oh,
far.
I feel you. Never mind.
Yeah, I've never been to a Walmart really. So okay, never mind.
Yeah, so they had it's a very interesting section for all these different vibrators, the shapes, everything, bro. It was weird because obviously I actually had my days, how am I saying this? I actually had to go to a section near that to get shaving foam. And of course, the shaving foam was right next to all of that shit. So I was
Yeah.
thinking to myself, bruh, I had no idea. I've never been to a Walmart before. But yeah, Pedro was pretty
What?
fascinated.
There's
I've
no
never been to a
Walmart in the UK.
No, they have Asda.
For
What?
God's
hell is
sake, Christ,
that?
we have Asda, Tesco's, Sainsbury's. We ain't got no Walmart.
Isn't that the
just said,
protagonist from Black Clover?
Bro, you just said words that means nothing.
So Jaleel,
I would have
John.
just assumed that Walmart was an international brand.
No,
I
it
thought
is.
so,
It is
too.
because I think Asda is owned by Walmart. It's one of the others. Either Tesco or Asda. One of them is owned by Walmart. I forgot which one, but I don't know why it's named differently. But it's the same
Huh.
company.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Some
pretty sure it's Asda, right, Ralph?
yeah, it is Asda, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so Pedro was fascinated to see all of the
How
Toys.
does Pedro not know? What the fuck? Pedro, you never been to a Walmart, bro?
bro. He just went round the corner and it was there, man. He
Come
was
on,
just
Pedro.
Like, think
It
what the
is
hell
what it
going
is.
on here? But
Yeah.
yeah. So after that, we went to go and purchase some alcohol. And surprisingly, I actually didn't get drunk this trip. And I bought this whole pack of Heineken beer and I only ended up having 2 cans. So yeah, that says a lot. But
Beer is nasty,
yeah.
dog.
I was about to say Heineken, bro. That's not.
you guys don't like Heineken?
I'm not a fan. Beer is just
I'm
overall.
not a fan of all beers.
Beer
I'm
overall
being
is
real.
not good. Like, it's.
Do you
I
drink
think it's the illusion, bro.
Overrated as fuck, bro. But I think people
People-
just like it
people say,
because it's
"Oh,
cool. Oh,
It's
an
not.
acquired
It tastes like
taste.
piss water, bro. Like, I'll take a fruity drink any day. I don't give. Like, I don't give a damn.
If somebody ever tells you it's an acquired taste, that's code for it's shit.
Yeah, it's like that just means it's bad, and you got to get used to it. Like, no,
It's
fuck
bad, but
Yeah.
I like it. Okay.
The only
that.
and I don't know if he'll mention the only beer that there's only 2 beers I've ever liked, and it's the both at Disney. Funny enough, it's an blood orange one. It just tastes like oranges, and then the other one's a grapefruit beer. So it's fruit anyway. So I'm like, the beers are not it, but they're the fruit really like strictly fruit ones. They're solid enough at least for me to get my buzz on at Disney.
Raph, maybe this is a sign that sober Raph can have more fun than drunk Raph.
Bro, I had hella fun. Don't worry about that, man. I was just
Dude,
leaving
I
him-
have
fried
so much
chicken and
fun when I'm
Coca-Cola.
sober and my friends are drunk, and I just get to like be the outward observer, you know?
Do you drink, John?
No, I really don't. I mean, like if somebody like gives me a thing, like I'll take a sip and it'll be like, "Yup, still nasty," and that's But yeah, I just like observing my friends getting drunk. That to me is
Me
the real
too.
entertainment.
Me too.
Oh,
Not
like,
to sit in the corner and be the virgin who's like, "Oh, guys, beer is bad for you, and I don't like it." You know? not to be that guy, you know. But I don't know, it's not up my alley.
You're that guy on some occasions, weren't you? It's all good. We believe you.
Not
But
to
there
be
was
the
al-
fun police or anything, you know.
Then after I went to KFC, and bro, when I went to KFC, I was in heaven, man. I'm telling you guys now, the KFC you guys have over there is incredible. Like the chicken nuggets that you guys have. Oh my goodness, we have I'm gonna send you guys what we have, and you're gonna be like, let me send it to you. Give me one.
Wait,
second.
did you say the
chicken nuggets
KFC that we have is better than the KFC that you have?
Yeah, in my opinion.
I heard the complete opposite. I heard
Yeah,
UK KFC
actually-
is the bomb.
I hear like the Korean ones, like Korea's and like Japan's is like the best. I think KFC is ass. So it is not that great of chicken.
Bro,
if I'm
maybe
honest.
this is my hot take. I don't know why everybody hates KFC. To me, it's perfectly acceptable.
like if
I
like,
like-
if I'm hungry, yeah, sure. But like if I had to like choose a chicken place, I'm not going to KFC. That's not the
What
place
up-
to go to.
I'm going to
It's good.
Popeyes.
I don't know.
Oh, don't
See,
worry, I'm
Maybe,
coming. on
yeah,
Popeyes
okay.
soon,
If Popeyes is an option, I'm going to Popeyes, but Popeyes isn't as widespread as KFC. Like I can rely on KFC to be there. Like it's always there for me. Popeyes might not always be there for me, but
See, I don't know because actually I had some chicken a couple days ago from Popeyes and that shit was slapping. I ate 5 pieces out of the 8. I was going crazy. That shit was good. I had some hot honey sauce I just bought from the grocery store. Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
But
like I'm
also-
not denying that Popeyes is better than KFC. It's just,
Ralph?
I don't think KFC's bad though.
Raph,
you live in North Carolina. Were you not
Yeah.
eating Bojangles?
Yeah, I'm eating Bojangles. If Bojangles an option, I'm eating Bojangles. If Popeye's an option, I'm eating Popeyes. But if KFC is there, heck, I'll have some KFC. Like I'm not picky about my fried chicken.
Raph, why are you sitting popcorn?
Fried chicken is like pizza. Like there's no bad fried chicken.
Do
I'm
you
showing
not
you the
have
comparison.
popcorn? Do you not have
I'm-
popcorn?
Bro, I'll show you the comparison. So the top image is the popcorn chicken we have in the UK, and then
That shit
Plus
looks
the
like,
bo-
that looks like Walmart's popcorn chicken.
That shit looks
Bro,
that shit looks nasty.
yeah, this is what I
That
was
shit looks
saying.
like
When I came-
school fucking chicken, bro.
This
It does.
is
I'm down.
crazy crap, man. Honestly. And then like when I came over to Florida and I had the KFC there and got the chicken nuggets, bro, proper sized chicken nuggets, the chicken, everything. You know, you can actually taste the meat when you're biting into it, and not these small
Pause.
little popcorn bites that have nothing. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna be real.
But
I've
you know what I
never
mean,
had
man.
their chicken
I
nuggets
definitely
before.
love the KFC, man. And to be fair, I think the best KFC I've had was when I went to Berlin earlier this year. The KFC over there slaps, in my opinion. But Florida's KFC, US KFC, definitely beats the UK, because I was just thinking, you just get more chicken, like, and it's so tasty, and I loved it, man.
That's why we're
I was gonna
overweight.
say-
About to say, yeah,
Bro,
all
bag.
obese over here because of that.
We get
Raph,
those
if you
American
had that level of
portions.
chicken, bro, you would not be the Slim John that you are dancing and shit.
Oh,
man. You,
That's true.
See, here's the
Uh,
problem with America, right? With America, they'll give you like twice the portion size you'll get anywhere else in the world. And Americans have this mentality of like, if you don't eat it all, you're leaving freedom on your plate. Like somebody died for you to have that chicken, and you're gonna feel bad about it. You better eat all your chicken, or somebody's gonna be mad. I'll
Nah,
be like,
that's
don't
me. I'm
eat
not gonna lie, bro. If I pay for something, I don't finish it. What the fuck? Why? No.
I just feel
Same.
bad for wasting food, bro. I've seen
That's
people,
money.
But
that's not
Just
money.
take it
I've seen-
home. Just take it home and eat it later. You don't
Oh,
need to
I
eat the
agree
whole
with that.
thing right
I
there.
agree with that, bro. I've seen people starve, so I'm like, I know food's just not a commodity. You know what I'm saying?
Like maybe
you're right.
I just don't. I'm not a big eater. I don't have a big appetite. Like I'll eat like 2 or 3 pieces of chicken. I'll be like, I'm good. I don't need the whole.
Yeah, I was gonna
6
say,
pack or
John,
whatever.
when we went to New York, what
Are
did
you the
eat,
type?
bro?
Are you the type that would eat a wing and wouldn't like take all the meat off the bone? Like you still leave?
Oh
some? You're
yeah,
like,
I'll
I'm
leave.
good.
I'll leave
Oh
half
my
the
God.
I had
I'm
to-
not.
Raph,
I
I
had to
think
do
he-
that for
okay,
Pedro,
okay,
bro.
another
I
hot
think
take,
he ate
another
off
hot
his
take.
plate. I'm pretty sure
Huh?
John couldn't finish his food and you ate some of it.
I ate like 1.5 slices of pizza when we went up to Joe's or something like that.
No,
Like, I
no, no,
didn't
not
eat-
Joe's,
But when
bro.
you went to the barbecue-
That night where
barbecue?
that night where I got like there was like no vegetarian options. You had to share me my fries, and then you and
Oh,
John.
the
had
horny
that
ram?
food, yeah. Yeah, the horny ram. Thank
No,
you.
I didn't even eat at the
Horny
I didn't
ram.
have-
Yeah.
whatever.
He didn't eat anything.
Fucking what the hell, John?
Dude, I don't have a big appetite. I don't know what it is. Also, hot take on the wings thing. I'm gonna say it.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
say it. Boneless is better.
I,
I
Say it.
honestly, I don't disagree. I've recently switched over to Bolin's for like Wingstop, and it's been
Hear
10
me
times
out.
better. 10 times
Hear me
better.
out. You get more meat for the same price. It doesn't taste all that different. And also, I don't got to sit there with a bib and got to finagle through the bones and all the stuff that I can't eat and whatnot. Like, that's why I leave so much meat on the bone, because it becomes too tedious at a certain point, you know?
It's
I'll
work, bro.
see-
You gotta like fucking
see,
clean the bone.
I don't
and
want to
shit.
work for
No,
my
I-
food. We're not hunters and gatherers anymore. I just want to be able to buy I want to pay my money and they bring out the food and I'm able to eat it without any kind of inconveniences. The boneless wings gives me exactly what I'm looking for. And everybody calls me crazy. Those are wings. Those are chicken nuggets.
that's
So
preference,
what,
bro.
bro? They're good.
It's
They are
chicken
good.
at the end of the day, bro. It's still
Yeah.
chicken.
But your own preferences.
Yeah, don't get pretentious about wings of all things. I hate people who are
John's
like,
making
if
like
it's not bone-in wings, it's not a real wing. Shut up, bro.
The bone-in costs more money actually in most places, so I'm cool.
It might cost like $1 extra for boneless, but honestly, it's worth it for the amount of meat you get.
You're paying extra for the fucking bone, bro.
And yeah,
You're paying
it
extra for
makes no
something you can't eat.
See, also for me, if I bite like those ends, like any cartilage or any, I'm honestly my whole appetite is ruined because I'm like I bit something I wasn't supposed to bite, and I don't want to bite nothing else, and then I'm just kind of done. So boneless is definitely the way to go. Highly recommend.
I miss boneless pizza.
The fuck did you just say?
You're speaking too much, man. I tell you.
All right, Raph, back to Florida.
But yeah, KFC, man, was amazing. I love KFC, and that was like the start of me having so much chicken on that trip. Then for day 2, we just chilled out. It was more like a rest day, especially seeing as myself and Shiny were very tired from traveling, and I'm sure the other guys were tired as well from finishing work and driving a lot. Chilled at the pool, and Pedro very kindly made us mac and cheese. Now, I understand there was a bit of a debate after I tweeted this, especially from Infamous's corner, after I said I think Pedro makes the best mac and cheese, and I can tell there's probably some competition, so we're looking forward to the mac and cheese competition. But yeah, it was really nice. I think when Pedro... Wait, you didn't like it when Pedro made it in New York?
I did.
I liked it, but
Oh.
does that mean he makes the best mac and cheese? That's a different question.
No, that's true. We're waiting for the competition to soon unfold, and that's going to be where the truth will be revealed, definitely.
Pedro, if you're still
But,
listening, I think I make pretty good mac and cheese. That's all I'm gonna say.
Pedro just said
And there's
the
another
second
one.
person
There's
on
another
this.
person. We're just gonna have to bring out a lot of shit ton of ingredients for you guys to make mac and cheese, bro. Zach versus Jaleel versus Pedro.
Dude, I can microwave some nasty mac and cheese.
No, that's fun. Nah, if you're microwaving mac and cheese, get that shit
And when
out
I
of here,
say-
bro.
And when I say nasty, I mean good.
Craft dinner.
Craft easy mac.
Dude, that my Kraft mac and cheese slaps harder than anybody's.
Says the
I
guy who
mean,
doesn't even finish his food, bro.
Zach, not Zach.
Look,
Ruff, have you
I
had
may not
craft dinner
finish it,
before?
but it's gonna taste good.
Say that again?
Have you had craft dinner before?
I can't hear you, bro. Say that one more time.
Have you had craft dinner before?
Craft dinner.
Yeah.
The answer is no. If he keeps asking because he doesn't know,
yeah,
he doesn't know what that
that's
means.
You don't want it, bro. Pedro's mac and cheese way better. Keep going with that. Keep going with that.
What is it
That
called?
was
Say it to me. How'd you spell it?
craft.
Kraft mac and
Oh,
cheese.
craft dinner. Sorry,
Look,
my English
I don't know.
off.
This is like, bro, craft, and every once in a while.
Oh,
I don't have this
the
often.
mac and
I don't
cheese
think-
brand.
I don't think
Sorry,
it's
sorry, I've
possible.
never seen this in
It's
Walmart.
okay. Like honestly, it just has like a hidden nostalgia. Like if it's
Is
there,
it
I'll eat
even
it.
possible to make it through like your entire life without having Kraft mac and cheese? I feel like it's not.
No, that was like
I had it as a
one of my-
kid. It's like an
As a
easy
kid.
go-to, you know. But
As an adult, you don't really eat Kraft because it's not a good look.
remember
Speak for
seeing it in
yourself.
Walmart.
Speak for yourself. I lived on Kraft mac and cheese in college, man.
Like yeah, in that situation, yeah, because it's affordable and it's still mac and cheese, so it's pretty.
Bro,
good.
when I see that I'm paying 81 cents per meal, I'm like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I needed.
Interesting indeed. Yeah, mac and cheese was nice, bro. And then this is where the Kingdom Hearts Explained series continued, and Pedro gave me an insight to Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories and Zach's favorite title, 358 over 2 days.
dog.
So
I gotta, bro,
Over
this
2
picture-
days?
this picture got me.
One wasn't enough.
So triggered, bro. This mac and cheese has me so triggered right now.
Yo,
That better, all I'm gonna
we're
say is
laughing
that
about
should have
the
been
mac
some
and cheese.
good mac and cheese. If I could
Bro,
sit down
I
and listen
would-
to Kingdom Hearts slow for 2 days.
I'm like,
I
yo,
was laughing about the Kingdom Hearts shit. I don't know what to laugh at, bro. There's too much shit going on.
let me tell you, I would have had to call the chef. I'm like, yo, you gotta run the hands because this is ridiculous. We're fighting in the parking lot because this makes no sense. This hurts me. Oh,
Hey, let me see the photo.
that is ridiculous.
I want to
That's not mac and cheese, man. That's
Zach, can you put this on
dirty,
screen?
bro.
Yeah, it's on
That is-
screen.
Awful.
Zach, I heard you. I
That is
heard you snicker when I
disgusting,
commented.
Dude, this is the funniest thing.
That is a nightmare.
High key, I need it.
No!
No.
John,
Oh my god.
Look,
Bro.
mac and cheese falls into the same category as
Bro,
as wings and beans.
John,
No, it does not.
John,
No, it
I
does
don't
not.
I don't want to be that guy, right? But you're not doing white people a favor, bro.
You're
Look,
not.
all I'm saying is it falls in the same category as pizza and wings. There's no such
Nah,
thing as
I've
mac-
had,
No,
no.
no.
I've had bad mac and cheese. It is unbearable. It's
Bro,
too
just
much.
eat around the little square and like don't eat the rest of
I'm
it.
just eating mac, bro. Who am I?
No,
I'm mac and cheese.
I'm saying you eat under where the square of cheese is, and you don't eat the barren part.
That's
you
not
know?
even macaroni.
It don't
That's
even look-
what the
it's
fuck?
just
That's
penne
fucking pasta.
I'm having pan and cheese.
Oh my god.
Look, I'm not denying that homemade mac and cheese is a lot better than Kraft or whatever this is.
You know what this
but all
is?
I'm saying is I will eat it regardless.
You know what this picture reminds me of? This picture reminds me of fucking Disney and Square Enix coming together, like Kingdom Hearts. What the fuck is Sephiroth in
Wait,
this
he's
game,
right.
man?
He's right. Let him cook.
Oh, here we go.
Bro, how many days by 2 hours? 2 days? What? How many? What?
2 hours.
Yo, it's the over 2 days part, bro. One wasn't enough.
When I got told about that, I was thinking, why didn't you just call it 360 days then, or some shit like that, or like whatever.
What's the full title of the game? I didn't hear the first bit. Kingdom Hearts
It's
what?
called Kingdom Hearts 358 by 2 days.
Bruh.
Yo, no, bro. Like, I can't even.
I'm
Alright.
just imagining like Raph eating Pedro's mac and cheese, and he's like, and then Mickey Mouse stabs Sephiroth through the heart.
You know
and
he has
sends him to hell.
And you know how animated Pedro is with all the gestures and facial expressions. Oh my god, I can see it right now. Tell us, bro.
Yo, Hybrid, you were right about the podcast, bro.
This is one for the books, bro.
Oh god.
Go for it, bro.
Basically, to give you guys a little debrief without trying to spoil it too much.
Ah,
You can
spoil it,
spoil
bro.
it,
Spoil
I
it.
don't
Spoil
care.
it, please.
You might as well spoil it for them.
I'm
It
not
doesn't
playing the
matter.
damn game, bro.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, what I remember, Chain of Memories is the DS game, and this is where we explore a bit more about Sora's story. He comes across a castle. I can't remember the name of the castle. And also, I think there are 3 characters introduced in this game. I know one of them's got red hair. Axel, I remember his name. I think there's I can't remember, man, the other names. I know. Oh, Vexen was another one. I think Riku's another one, and then I can't remember. There's one with blonde hair, but I can't remember their name. But basically, give you guys the breakdown on what happens. This is where Sora goes through like the story to overcome the darkness from the castle, and then during this time, he notices how some of his friends are going through a lot in the background, and his girlfriend, well, like close friend at that time, Kairi, she's away from Sora, and then the generic plot of ending of this game is basically where Sora meets a witch at the very top of the castle, and during that time that he's heading up towards the top of the castle, he's forgetting his memories, so he's slowly starting to forget. It's either he's forgetting people or people are forgetting about him. I can't remember the top of my head.
He forgot the events of Kingdom Hearts 2.85D.
This is the different one. This is the different one. But then when he gets to the top of the castle, he meets the witch, and the witch is basically actually a nobody of Kairi, which is his girlfriend.
You have
I
to explain that nobody part.
Yeah,
You
so
have to-
nobody is basically, oh God, let me try to remember because it's quite an explanation.
Julia, you can help him out if you know. If he's not.
Hold on, let me try and do me. Let me try and do.
All right.
I'm letting him do the full
Let him
explanation.
cook.
He's doing really well. I honestly like there's a couple things, but he's holding his own. I'm just gonna let him cook.
Bro.
Nobody's are like the dog.
Jalil's the type of guy who sees a kid drowning in the pool. Is like, let him cook, bro.
Yep. No.
Julia's being
He's
supportive.
drowning, but he's
honestly,
trying.
I don't know. Raph he's doing well.
He's being supportive. I get it. Good.
So nobodies, from what I remember, they're like the dark creatures of the game. And what happens is a nobody is created when there's someone when someone has a strong heart, a nobody is created when they lose their heart. So it's basically like a clone of that person. It's like a
But
copy
the
of
dark
that
version.
Yeah, the dark copy version.
Yeah.
They're not fully dark. They're not antagonistic people.
It's
But
empty.
they create like this dark version clone, and what happens is that Sora's girlfriend Kairi, she has a nobody, which is the witch who's at the top of the castle, and she gives Sora an ultimatum. He can either basically go to sleep for a year and keep his memories of the past events and the people he knows, or he can just go straight back to reunite with his friends, but he won't realize who they are because he's going through the memories. It's kind of like it's not the same, but it's some sort of similar parallel concept to what's going on with No Way Home. We're at the end of it, where
Bro, easiest choice of my life. I'm
Yeah.
taking that nap. Hello?
So yes, of course, he did take the nap, and that's the. Well, I don't know why it took me so long to explain that, but that's the basics for that game, Chains of Memories. Then during that time when I can't remember. Infamous, you might need to tell me on this. When
Mhm.
Sora goes to sleep, is that when Roxas is created?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So there you go. I remember that bit. So basically, when Sora goes to sleep, because this is the maddest explanation, bro. I haven't even played these flipping games, bro. Like when Sora goes to sleep, Sora's nobody, Roxas, is created, and this is where it leads into, from what I believe, I think Roxas and his friends are the main characters for the next game. Is that right? 358 days of
Yeah.
358 over 2 days.
Brother.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, man. Oh, bro, trust me. I found out something else about all this other stuff, and you're gonna be smashing your head on the table after I tell you all of that.
I'm
later on,
already
trust me.
doing that. Don't worry.
Keep
But,
going, keep going.
Yeah,
He's
so
doing
that
well.
was it
He's
basically
doing
for
well.
Chain of Memories. So Chain of Memories is basically when Sora goes through this mad quest, like full his adventure. We learn about 3 more characters. Goes to the top of a castle, meets a witch. She's either like, "Hey, babes, you want to stay alive or go to bed?" He decides go to bed. All that. So, second game, I don't remember. Did you go through? Yeah, he did go over 358 days for me. I'll go over that briefly because I know some of you are trying to hold it together now, especially after explaining this with all the detail. So, Zach's favorite game, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, aka 360, blah blah blah. This game is basically where it now focuses on the nobodies of the story, which is basically Sora's nobody, his clone called Roxas, and also Sora's girlfriend Kairi. She's got a nobody as well. Note that Kairi has 2 nobodies. She's got one which is the witch, and then another one which is Roxas's friend.
Oh, that's
that correct?
bullshit. They're just breaking the
that-
rules now.
Is that correct? Did I get that?
Wait. Is Roxas? Is this Aqua? Who is this?
No,
I know-
no.
no,
He's
no,
talking
no,
about
okay.
Kyrie. He's talking about Shion. I
I
can't
don't
say
know who
names
Shion
too
is.
far. I can't go that far. But Shion's the other character with Roxas that he'll explain.
Okay. Okay.
Just trying to remember the rest of it because I actually can't remember.
I'm actually intrigued that I won't even lie. I'm actually intrigued that the witch is actually Kyrie's nobody. That's interesting. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. And side note, witch's name is Nominee as her name. So,
Huh.
but the witch is more interesting to say. So keep on with that.
Oh, I'm trying to remember the rest for 358
Hey,
days.
you have me intrigued for finally after all this Kingdom Hearts talk. You have me intrigued. You better keep going with it.
Yeah, this is great. How was
Basically,
this
alright.
go?
Yeah, all right.
Happy
I'm trying to remember it. So, bro, like as you can tell, like I was thrown into the deep end with this, and I am like the flip is going on with this, brother? I have no idea. So, okay, basically, so from what I remember, Sora loses his heart, and then his nobody Roxas is created, and it's coming back now. So basically, Roxas joins an organization, and I can't remember. He's a member of that organization, and he has no idea who he is or how he was created. Blah blah blah. He's trying to find himself. Roxas was originally trained to basically kill the good guys, I think. But he ends up during that time making the 2 friends, like Infamous said, which were Shion and the redhead guy, which is Axel. I can't remember the rest, man. That's all I remember.
Don't go too deep.
That is all I remember. But for that game specifically, but I'm trying to remember what the conclusion was. I know there was actually something about how basically Axel wanted all their friends to stay together, but Roxas was trying to find Sora to help him for the better good or something like that. And then Axel and Sora were conflicting with one another, and they had a fight. Yeah, I can't remember the rest, bro.
That's a really good picture, Zach. that's a really good picture.
Honestly, that's kind of how it is.
That's
That's a really great picture.
Not
Honestly.
even you're nobody.
See this picture. Hold up.
That is very true.
Where is it? I can't see it.
It's actually in the. I see actually in the thing in the.
Raph, what I want to know is because you can go by Kingdom Hearts all day. There's so much more for you like to talk about your trip and all, but
Yeah.
like what I want to know was after hearing this full explanation from Pedro, did you turn over to the dark side? Are you a Kingdom Hearts fan now? Are you intrigued? Are you interested? What was it like? I want to know that. I want to know that.
I can't really. I mean, to be fair, I ain't played the game, so I can't say. I mean, I'm a fan of the music and I'm a fan of what I've been told about the story, but I can't really say, oh yeah, I'm a fan of the games because I ain't played the games. Do you know what I mean?
But does
That
it sound
sounds-
like something you'd like?
Yeah, I was asking, and I found out it's only on PlayStation, but I think apparently they brought out one game on the Switch, but the graphics are crap or something like that. But I mean, I have a PS3. I haven't got a PS4 or PS5 because I don't play those consoles anymore. But who
Same.
knows? Maybe. I mean, I know they're bringing out Kingdom Hearts 4, and I saw the trailer with the guys at Zadie's house, and that looked pretty phenomenal. I have to say the graphics enhancement and the mechanics look pretty cool. But
Yeah, Sora's
the-
going through depression.
yeah,
It's definitely
that's-
more Final Fantasy heavy in that trailer versus like his standard style in the other games.
Cool. But yeah, that was basically it for that day. We'll move on to day 3. So this is where we start to go into the Disney parks now. I wake up, I make
Yay.
breakfast. I know it's not beans and toast. I actually made, something normal, just scrambled eggs. Pedro
No bacon?
explained- Sorry?
No bacon, no sausage,
I don't think we had time for the bacon and sausage.
no
We were about-
meat.
No, we did have bacon. Let me finish. We had bacon, but we didn't make it. Zadie saved the bacon for another time.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we were actually running late. We didn't know whether or not if we were going to make it in time. So we went to Animal Kingdom first day. Now, Animal Kingdom. Now, let's just say to begin with, before we even got into the park, Pedro played off a little bit of a strategy. So Pedro was thinking to himself, I wonder if there's a way we can get in the lightning lane. If we can skip the queues and just go full forward with the lightning lane. So we arrived and I'm sitting down. I've just got my my first time badge welcoming me into the brand new Disney park that I've never been to before. Pedro wanders off and he comes back and he's like, guys, I think I've got us all lightning lane. I was thinking, oh, what did you do? And he basically
Sang for them.
he said that he had like an injured leg and he's got a problem with his muscle, and because of that,
What?
they
My
allowed
man
him-
finessed it.
Good, Pedro. Good job.
Wow.
I was like, you know what? I mean, I was thinking we're probably gonna have to get you like a buggy or something to make it a little bit less bait, but he was limping a little bit, and I was like, fair enough, you got away with it. But yeah,
Wow.
Honestly,
No
I
way.
love that for
That's
y'all,
some
bro.
shit he would do, though. He could keep it up, too. I can
love
see that.
for you guys, man. Because Disney. Well, first I wanted to ask. Sorry, Raph, I didn't mean to cut you off.
go on.
Have the rest of you been to Disney World before?
Yeah.
I went to the
have.
one in Florida. Yeah.
That's Disney
Okay.
World, yes.
Yeah, I always forget.
So just wanted to make sure. But yes, Lightning Lane. It's you need it. It's recommended for sure. So
Can
let's
touch me.
get.
Yeah,
I love that
otherwise
for
you're gonna be
you guys.
standing in line 2 hours for every single ride, and it's no fun.
Yeah, unless
That
you
was-
do what I did
Oh.
when I went. I didn't have to wait long, but
What did you
Yeah.
do?
oh, we just went early. We just went the early waking up early route. So like we were just competing with the moms with the strollers and kicking the strollers so we can get in front of them. It was like not really kicking. We're not kicking babies, people. Okay. It was we just woke up early. We did the rope drop, so we were in the parks usually around like 6 or 7 a.m. So
Damn.
but it was 100% worth it though, because while everyone's getting lunch, like or as everyone's starting to get the rides, we can go on lunch, and then as it kind of comes down because people are now getting lunch, we can go back on rides that we liked. It worked out really well.
Raph, did you
Nice.
do that one ride called like test drive or something like that?
Oh,
where it's
test
like,
track.
yeah, you're supposed to be like a test dummy in like a car, and they like fake you out when so you think you're gonna crash into a lot of stuff, but it always like swerves at the last moment or something like that.
Oh, you spoiled it for me. I don't know that.
Is that
I don't remember that either.
There was
even
this there was
when I
this
went
one.
recently.
part of it,
I know
there's
what
one-
you're talking about because I've
Was
heard
it-
about it.
There's this one part of it that's like super
Yeah,
scary. It
cool.
looks like you're heading like full throttle towards a wall, and the wall like opens up at the last second, and then you're like outside. It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that was on Epcot. That was a wicked.
Oh,
ride.
yeah,
Epcot's like the
that's
best
right.
part.
Oh,
Epcot's
oh,
definitely
yeah.
the best part of Disneyland, I'd say.
Oh, I bet you must have had an amazing time doing that. That's nice, right?
That is
But,
true. That's very up his alley.
Okay,
was fun.
Shiny says you did.
Yeah, we did. We done it at Epcot.
Okay.
What?
Why are you playing Mickey getting choked up, bro? I remember the part so well too.
But then
this
yeah,
game
Animal
doesn't look
Kingdom-
real. This game doesn't look real. This is some fan fiction bullshit. What the
It
hell?
is. You're not wrong. Continue, Raph. Continue. You got lightning pass.
Yeah, we got Lightning Pass, and then went through it on the safari. Went on Flight of Passage, which is the Avatar ride. That was really cool. That was
Bro.
so good, man.
Best, honestly, one of my like top 3 rides of all of Disney. It is
Honestly,
great.
man. Couldn't believe how incredible it was. Proper crazy experience on the Banshee and everything. Gorilla Falls to look at more animals. Yeah, we went around, saw some cool animals there. Just trying to Expedition Everest.
Fuck
Now,
that. I'm sorry.
Expedition.
You don't like it?
I don't like roller coasters. So
Oh
that's why.
my god! You don't like peanut butter? You don't like chocolate? You don't like roller coasters? Who the hell are you, bro?
Well, you see, you're finding out more. It's for me the heights, bro. I don't mess with the heights.
That was a fun ride, man. I like that ride compared to like.
I rode it, by the way. Because my girlfriend was like, you know how. Look, side note, you know, significant others are like, oh, you haven't rode it with me. Look, all right. So I rode the shit, and I was like, no, it's just as terrifying as I remember it being. So I rode it. It was okay. It wasn't like the worst ride I ever rode. The worst one was another one I'm pretty sure Raph will talk about. That was hands down the worst ride I've ever rode in my life. I don't want to do that one again.
Expedition Everest was dope.
That one was okay.
Raph, what are your thoughts of it?
I liked it, man. It was fun. It was very fun. I was gonna say, like, compared to like the rides that we've got here, they're much more thrilling and fast paced. But for a ride like that at Disney Park, I enjoyed it a lot. Definitely, man. It was good, bro. And then afterwards
So
we went to like.
which of the parks would you say was your favorite?
Let me explain all of them first, and then I'll give my final verdict. But yeah, I definitely. Well, actually, I might as well just say now. I definitely like Magic Kingdom the most.
You like what?
It's the most ride heavy, so
Yeah, I liked it a lot, and then like the whole fireworks display at the end of it, that was really cool. The atmosphere and everything as well. But I'll touch upon it. But to continue with Animal Kingdom, we went to a place called Yak and Yeti. Have you guys been there to eat?
What?
no, I didn't go to Yak and Yeti because pricey, but
Yeah, we went there. It was nice, good food and everything. And then it comes to it's tough to be a bug. So now this is where
Oh, that's what. Oh my god!
What? That makes so much more sense
finally
now.
get it.
Oh,
Oh my god!
underrated comment. That's really good. That's
The,
so
the
great.
cockroach thing? I don't get
Oh
it.
my-
Still.
He'll explain. He'll explain.
Oh my god!
basically after day one, I made a tweet saying "cucaracha en mi culo," which basically means cockroach in my ass in Spanish. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, God, bruv, it's tough to be a bug. Is like this show from A Bug's Life where they do like an interactive 3D show where the audience gets to feel interactive with like what it would be living with bugs and like it's a 3D show basically.
Mm-hmm.
While they're splurting out all of like this gunk and like all of these interactive
Okay.
with the animatronics and stuff like that. Right at the very end, what happens is, depending on where you're sitting, seats can lift up to make it feel like you've got bugs underneath you.
Ugh.
Now, I just happen to be sitting right at the front, right in the middle, where my seat would move. And it literally, and the joke of it was that my seat moved, and bro, when I tell you it was literally point on my butt, yeah, it felt like a cockroach was like, for example, rattling underneath, and that's where the joke
Ew.
Mikolo came out of.
It does
like,
catch you off guard the first time you do it.
That sounds rather disturbing.
Bro, every time I go to
unexpected.
Disney, I do that one because it's fucking funny. It's
It
so
is.
funny.
It is funny.
Oh no.
It is a really it's really chill. For one, it's super hot outside, so it's nice to get that break. It is a good show, but that part, the first time I did, I was like, yo, what the what
It
is that?
catches you off guard if you never
I'll tell
gone.
you-
It catches you
I'll
off
tell
guard.
you what's actually funny though. Mike and Sully's Comedy Club. Have you guys done
Dude.
that one?
Yes, I did it last year for the first time because the first year we didn't go for some reason. I didn't know it was going to be that interactive because I got chosen for like a part. I think I was Sully
Yeah,
during the
they
whole
choose
thing.
people for roles, right?
Yeah,
Did
I
they
was
did they
Sully.
still have that guy?
I don't know if it's but they have the guys in there. He's interacting. The camera's pointing. Yeah, that was a really
Yeah,
good
so
show.
so basically, like if you've never been there, it's like Jaleel said, it's like they will pick people out of the audience to like kind of be like the butt of a few jokes, kind of, and so like they'll show the person on screen, they'll shine the spotlight on you and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun, but it's like the star of one of these shows was a person just called that guy. They'd be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and they'd be like, everyone in this place just understood that last joke except for that guy, and they'd shine the light on him and show him on screen. And that guy was my grandfather when I went there, and it was so fitting. It was so they brought like a little sticker and everything at the end. It was like I was that guy at Mike and Sully's Comedy Club or whatever. And he
That
was
was
basically the star of the show. He loved it. Introvert's worst nightmare, I imagine, but for him, he loved it. He thought it was great.
I'm
This is
assuming
the
Raph
longest
didn't
silence.
go.
This is the longest silence I've ever had.
I thought someone was gonna pick it up.
I guess
muted.
Raph didn't go since he has nothing to say about it.
Rap's muted. I don't know why, but he's muted.
Raph didn't go to the comedy club. I
Nah,
guess.
he's deafened. This man is gone. But
They
Something
have
about
any
the
lightning
roaches up his
McQueen
ass,
stuff
bro.
down there?
wait, you said what, John?
Do they have any Lightning McQueen stuff down there? I don't remember there.
Yeah,
being
yeah.
any Lightning McQueen
Not. It's in Hollywood Studios. It's like the Lightning McQueen show.
Okay, I last went in like 2010, so I don't know how
It's
much
been
they've
a-
really
yeah.
added since
Oh,
then.
dude, so much. They've added
And even
so
then,
much.
even then, I feel like I was kind of like too old for the Magic Kingdom. I was like 12 when I went in 2010. So I don't know. I was like, Magic Kingdom doesn't hit all that much. Plus, I'm not like a big ride guy. I don't know about you guys, but
I like rides.
I
It-
love rides.
it just depends. Again, roller coasters ain't for me. It's like there's only like a couple rides. I was like,
Bro, if
I'm
roller
not-
coasters aren't for you, you lost half the rides.
put me
No,
in a
not all
car
of them
going
are
200
rides.
miles an
Not
hour. I'm
all
fine.
rides.
Put me in a roller coaster going
Roller
50 up
coaster?
in the sky. No.
Yeah, nah. See, honestly, a lot of them weren't like roller coaster based at Disney.
I can't do spinny rides.
Oh
Anything
yeah,
with
those make me
loopers, yeah.
nauseous.
anything with a loop
Anything
is
that's like attached to the ground, I'm fine with. But like
Yeah.
the moment you take me up in the air,
Yeah,
nah.
I'm not a fan. There's only two that really had me. There's two that I said no on the last time we went.
Wait,
Which
sorry,
was-
Zach, can you take this shit off screen, bro?
Oh shit, I
This guy's got a loop
I
and just
forgot.
freaking Mickey's in an infinite choke.
Pause.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, like I don't like what's that one ride? It's the guitar one.
Oh, Rock and Roller Coaster, bro! I
don't-
love that
oh,
ride.
First of all, like
crazy.
my girlfriend did ride it when our friends went with us last year, and that ride like it takes off. Like supposedly it goes like 60 immediately, like 60 going off, and then you're doing a loop de loop. I don't do loops. Okay, no.
Me
So
neither.
I didn't do that one, and I absolutely hate. I tried it the year me and her went together. We did the couples treat, the couples vacation, but I absolutely hate.
Oh wait,
the
that's
Tower
a
of
thing.
Terror. I hate
Oh,
the
the Tower of Terror. No, I
I-
heard people.
No, I don't like that.
Absolutely
I don't like that
And I
one.
was
hate
like,
it.
nah.
Something
not
about
good.
my body being suspended and then dropped repeatedly absolutely just I was upset.
I think the feeling of like getting dropped in the anticipation of it is
Ugh.
just the worst thing in the world.
That is it. And it's high, and it doesn't help because they open up the doors and then you like look and you're like, oh shit, we're and you're just gone. And then they're like, oh wait, we're bringing it back up, down again, up again, down again. And I'm like, bro, stop, please.
See, one of the scariest coasters I ever went on. I think this was at Busch Gardens. I think it was. It was either Busch Gardens or Six Flags. I can't remember. But there's this one ride where like you're going up a mountain and you go into a tunnel and then it like fake breaks down. Like it comes to a halt and like they get on like the loudspeaker and they're like, "Oh, we're experiencing technical difficulties," but they're really not. Like it's part of the ride.
Whoa.
That
So it's like
sounds
they fake you
awful.
out and it's pitch black inside of this tunnel. So you just think, oh crap, we broke down in the worst possible place. And then the track drops like a good 10 feet or so, and you feel like you're just falling in pitch black
No
darkness.
fucking way.
No,
Dude,
no,
that is the scaredest I've ever
Okay,
been for
I'm
like
not-
5 seconds of my life.
never in my life, dude.
Can you
And
guys
then
hear
it
me?
gets
okay?
going again, so you realize like,
What
oh,
happened to
okay,
you,
it's not
Raph?
for me.
What happened to your mic?
Yeah, my computer died, and I can't really be bothered to get out of bed and charge it, so I'm gonna have to do with this audio for now. I'm afraid.
How did
Jesus Christ.
I got you.
Let's switch to the
I'm
mobile.
I'll
device.
try and charge it up in the meantime, though. But yeah, where did I leave off at? Bugs Life,
Cockroach.
right?
Bugs Life,
Cockroach.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was an interesting one. But then afterwards, I understood finally what the whole concept was, because Pedro told me that Zach wanted to play a little joke on me. So yeah, thanks for that, bro. I enjoyed it a lot, as you can tell.
Oh, yeah. So for context, I was just chilling on my phone, and I think it was literally the day of, or maybe the day before. No, I think it was the day of. They're in Animal Kingdom, because that's where the Bugs Life thing was at, right? Yeah. And then I'm like, I see this meme on Instagram. It's like, you ever seen the meme of like the two guys? They're like looking at the computer screen and they're like, oh, what the fuck? Like they're disgusted or whatever. And like the meme is like, oh, when it's tough to be a bug finishes or something like that, and you feel like the bugs touching you or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's so funny. I'm like, oh shit, like Raph is in Animal Kingdom. Like if like he'll get this meme once he's done it. So I asked Pedro, like, oh, have you guys done Bugs Life? And he was like, no, I think we're gonna do something else. Like, oh, please do Bugs Life. I want him to experience that first and foremost.
Gotcha.
And also the meme is really funny if you've gone through it. So like that was the whole point. And then he actually did it. I just remember like Raph, and now it makes sense, because you're just like, oh, like cockroaches, my culo. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, yeah, there's been a cockroach like running joke this whole time, but I totally forgot that it was because of that. It's so funny. Like I remember going through it like the first time. It's fucking terrifying. Like if you've never gone through it and you don't expect it, because like it was explained,
gone.
like Raph's gone. Okay, I'll take over, I guess.
It's Zach's Florida trip now.
Yeah. Oh, he's back. So basically, like when you're on it, it's like this 3D, like it's almost like a live action type. It's like animatronic stuff, like Bugs Life characters. You know, the main antagonist is Hopper, the big grasshopper guy, and then at the end of the show, he's like, you know what? I'm going after everybody, and like the audience are supposedly like honorary bugs. So it's like, oh, like the whole thing is like, oh, they're attacking the audience. So then it's like they have all these sound effects and these things thrown at you, and then like the seats, depending on where you're sitting, they have all these different effects or whatever to like make it feel like, oh shit, like there are bugs on you and stuff. Like I think some of them, you get poked on your back, and then some of them literally like,
You jump out of my seat.
yeah, there's you get a
On the good mic now.
you get a poking on your back on your back. Pause. And then
Oh my god.
yeah, and like the way that the seat moves, because the seats are kind of weird. Like if you're going your first time, you're like, oh, the seat's kind of weird. I don't know. Like it almost looks like it has like a rug or like a carpet on top. I don't know, but like it's because it's like these little machines underneath that they start to wiggle around and move. And when you're sitting there, that shit be moving around. I remember when I went a couple years ago, this lady freaked the fuck out, just screamed. The people would jump out of their seats. That's the best part. It's so funny. Like I know what's gonna happen, but it's just seeing everyone's reaction is just fucking great.
Honestly,
No,
man,
that would be me.
like
That would
it
be
was
me.
just it happened to be the pin perfect positioning for like where I was sitting and how it like the flipping block underneath lifted up, and I was like, man, today is just not my day. Honestly, I could not believe it, but shit, interesting show, and thank you very much for the recommendation. As you can tell, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But we
Did
we
you
can
do that one
yeah,
where
go
like it was like it simulates like you being in a rocket ship and like blasting off into outer space?
I hate it.
is that at Epcot as well?
Yeah, it's at Epcot.
I think it's at Epcot.
Mission
yeah.
Earth, is it?
I
Is it Mission Earth?
hated it.
I think so.
much.
I don't think
like
I don't think
genuinely
it blasts you
terrifying.
into. I
Wait,
don't
which
think it-
one?
well,
There's
Can't
yeah.
remember.
I'm pretty
Mission
sure it's
Earth?
Mission Space or Mission Earth, one or two, because there's like an
Oh.
option. There's a green and like it's
Oh.
option.
It stimulates like the G forces that you would feel if you were an
Yeah.
astronaut. Like
If
taking
you
off.
there's the two. So if you go on green, it's like it's a lot more lax. But if you go on orange, it literally says like this is an intense ride. Like
there was some kid that like died there like a few years ago, like a little like 5 or 6 year old.
No
Really?
way.
Because it was that intense?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Crap.
Which, by the way, did you know nobody has actually ever died at Disney World?
No, someone has, and I mean, maybe it was Disneyland. I don't know, but it's one of them.
But in Disney World, they have a thing where it's like if you're dying of like a heart attack or something, they will take you off the premises first,
So
and
you don't
then-
die in the heart.
and then they'll call the emergency services. So it's like
You're not
oh,
ruining
well,
our rep.
yeah, if you die, it's not gonna be on our property.
No. This is very morbid, but there was one. This is years ago where the footage was still black and white, but I don't know what ride it was. It was like. It was one of those rides where like you put people on like I think like a roller coaster, not a roller coaster, like some seats, and it takes them on like kind of like a. It takes them through a few doors.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where you get to see the whole like that's at Epcot where you see like the Earth and everything, right?
No. This is very old. Anyways, point is,
Or was it Hollywood
like
Studios I'm thinking of.
it was something where you see a bunch of shit, and like so, it was basically like scenery, and I think. What ended up happening was the lady who was conducting the ride, right when she turned on the lights, her hair got caught in something that spins, and then she screamed, and everyone thought that it was a part of the ride because the lights are all off and no one saw her afterwards. They all thought it was a part of the ride, but her hair got caught in something and she was smushed to death basically.
Oh,
so
Whoa!
yeah, I have to find. I have to. I have to.
Is this
find
like
it.
some live leak shit? Like what's going on? Hold up. You said this was at Disney World?
Disney was. I don't know one of them. I don't know the difference between the two. Right?
Bro, it's nighttime.
Dis-
I'm not searching
Disneyland
that
is-
shit up, bro.
Disneyland is the California one.
Yeah, it is.
I'll find it. You guys continue.
Disney
Shit.
World deaths. I'm looking it up.
So
The hell is this?
such a dark turn.
And the first thing that pops up is why is Splash Mountain closing down?
Oh yeah, they're replacing it with a ride. I can't remember the name.
With
They're
the
switching it for,
Princess
Frog.
Tiana fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Princess and the Frog. That's what they're switching.
Yo,
it for.
John,
Okay. I
John,
stand
search up-
corrected. I
search
stand
up-
corrected. People have died at Disney World, but
Search
I
up-
think they still try to
yeah.
take you off the premises before you die.
John, search up who was the girl crushed at Disney. Okay, got it.
Oh
I'm not
my
looking that up.
god!
Bro,
What
that
is
sounds
going on, man? We're not
awful,
here to
dude.
promote any of these unfortunate events. Sheesh.
We're gonna get
okay.
demonetized, bro.
We're already
Happened
just
a-
like
already
what happened
happened a
before.
long time ago. But you
Nearly
still,
100 lawsuits are annually filed against Disney for various incidents.
they
Dude,
keep it under the rug.
I want to be one of those.
Okay.
Get a lot of money
Oh,
from Disney.
what? All right, Raph.
No.
Back to you, bro.
Oh, but basically, I was just gonna say we finished off Animal Kingdom by doing the Navi River Journey, which is obviously based on Avatar. So yeah, that was a very fun day. Animal Kingdom, good park, very vibrant, lots of color. Got to see the Tree of Life as well. Trying to remember if there was anything else that went down on that day, but apart from that, I don't think so.
Did you guys do like the safari and everything too, or no?
Yeah, we done the safari. Yeah, that was amazing, man.
It's cool.
Really good
like
to get up
safari.
close to some of those animals that I don't get the opportunity to do over here in the UK.
Yeah, it's not like they're
Um,
walking around in the streets of London or something.
Yeah, well, apart from the horses that shit on the road. Yeah, that's true. And then we finished off the day with just chilling at the pool in the Airbnb. But yeah, that was a successful day 3. So yeah, on to day 4. I was gonna say, have we got any donations that we want to read out?
No.
Forgot about those.
Donations?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. We Notorious
Fair enough.
TG says Disneyland California is the best, no cap. I've never gone. I would like to go someday. But like
Yeah, I
Disney
haven't been
World
to
in
Disney
Florida has more parks. So
They do. I
Mm.
kind of want to. I am going to Disneyland. I think September, October. We're doing like a anniversary / birthday type of thing.
Bro,
Yeah, I also
you
wanna
go
go
to
to
Disney
Avengers-
all the time. Or is it just me? Am I crazy?
man.
So I've gone to
Wait,
Disney
you-
World the
you
last
can
2
do it.
years because we went like 22 years ago. We did it as like my girlfriend had never been before. I was like, I've been as a kid, but I've never been as an adult, right? And I was like, I want to go because the very first time that I experienced it as a kid, I was sick until the last day of the trip. Like something about
Damn.
Florida air killed me until the end. So I didn't really get to experience Disney how I wanted to as a kid, which really sucked. But going as an adult, it was so fun, so much good food, great time. And then we told our friends about it that we have here, and they're like, "Yo, we want to go." I was like, "If you guys want to book this trip, I will do it because I do want to go back again." They had new rides coming out last year, so I was like, "Let's do it." And then we booked it, but with friends this time, and it was just as fun. So, but Disneyland is close, and then there's like an event at Disneyland, and if that trip is cheaper since I live in Utah, California is closer to me, so I'm not as worried.
Sheesh.
I just
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
say it. I think
Yeah, go on.
Universal's better.
See, here's the thing. That's where honestly, that's where I want to go. Granted, I really just want to go into like the Harry Potter section and just have a field day.
Yeah, they got the Harry Potter. They got the.
Wait, it's
they
not
got
cool to
the-
like Harry Potter, bro.
They
Man,
got Spider.
They got Harry
Man.
Potter now on Netflix.
They got Spider Man. They got Shrek. They got a lot more like.
they have a
cool
lot of
IPs.
properties over there.
Yeah.
I want to go for sure. That's it because I also went there as
Is
a
it
kid
Nintendo
too.
opening up there too?
That's also why we're going because we're gonna split it. We're gonna do Disneyland since that park is it's a lot smaller. It's what one. I think it takes 55 Disneylands to fit in one Disney World. So I'm like, we're gonna go
What?
clear that park, or is it 33? It's something like that. It's like either 33 or 55. I'm forgetting the number 100%. But Disneyland is very small. And then we're gonna split it, go to Universal, and then I want to go to that Nintendo World thing, or the Mario World. So
Oh yeah.
that is my
Meant to
goal.
bring that out soon, aren't they? But yeah, to conclude, oh yeah, I forgot to mention I met wife number 2. Her name was Paula. So when I was getting my badge to say welcome to Animal Kingdom, first time at Disney, she was like, "Oh, what's your name?" And I was like, "Raphael." She's like, "Raphael, what a lovely name. Let me write your name down." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, here it is." She's writing my name down. We're getting married, and that was it. That was Paula number 2. Obviously, we don't talk about wife
Man,
number
I
1
was
because she left me.
expecting something more.
You really
juicy,
hyped this
man.
up, bro.
You
Man,
man,
I
I
was
lied.
Hey, I'm on holiday, man. I was here to have fun. I wasn't here to get fully married.
That's also fun. What are you talking about?
Later on down the line, but don't worry, wife number 3 comes soon.
Later down.
But yeah.
There's a
Okay.
top
You'll see,
10 deaths
you'll
at Disney World article.
Boy.
You were in
Imagine-
you were in the
I
rabbit
was
hole right
researching.
now.
Dude, imagine dying at Disney World and you get added to like a Watch Mojo top 10. That'd be the worst way to go.
Oh my god.
That's actually the worst possible outcome for a person's life.
Oh,
John, I'm gonna send you the.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and these are the top 10 deaths at Disney World. Number
Stop
10.
it, bro.
Oh,
You
no.
scripted.
Number
Oh,
10. Rock and Roller Coaster Heart Attack. This Disneyland goer wasn't
Chill, bro.
expecting the ride to go this fast, and neither was his heart rate.
Chill.
That is absolute madness.
Here are the
But
honorable
let's,
mentions. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done.
Do it.
Bro, I tried to sip my drink, dude.
63 people have died at Disney World. Which is actually not a lot considering
Wait,
how
we've
many
got 63
millions
people
of
watching us at the
go.
moment.
We actually do. That
There's
was the
bad
crazy
news
thing.
for you guys.
64, 64,
no.
64. One of you is saved. It's fucking.
One
One of
of
you
these
saved.
people are okay.
We're like Hunger Games, bro. Flipping out.
Oh my
But
goodness.
yeah. So
Raph, how
let's
many
move
more
on to
days you got to go
60.
through, bro?
Quite a few. But I'll try. I'll
What is
try
this,
and give
day
you
3?
the fun speed. I'm on day 4 now. After that, it picks up. It definitely does pick up. So yeah, day 4, Magic Kingdom Day. Probably my favorite park out of all of them. Very, very big. A lot of life going on at the park. Got to see the famous castle. It was actually quite an interesting day at Magic Kingdom. So we began by arriving, and Pedro gave off a wonderful performance singing the Bare Necessities. And you might see that TikTok on his TikTok page. He's done a great job. There was more some of the miscellaneous, well, not miscellaneous rides, but more of the like relaxed, down to earth rides, such as like the Seven Dwarfs Minecart, Winnie the Pooh, Buzz Lightyear ride. There was also the People Mover.
Wait, did you guys still have the fast passes?
Yeah, we had the lightning rounds. Pedro done his business
Shit!
again,
Wait,
My
again?
man-
Again?
My man's on it.
And this is where I met
Oh my
wife number
god!
3, Rachel. I met Rachel there, wife number 3. I didn't really manage to get to talk to her that much because Pedro was taking the light out of me, but that's fine. I'll let him off. But yeah, she was in the background there for potential wife number 3. Space Mountain. Now, let me tell you about Space Mountain, rude boy. Space Mountain,
That shit's
that
hype.
was fun. That
Yeah,
shit
it
was
was fun.
fun, bro. Oh my goodness. I think there was one part of the ride as well where there's like these massive. I'm thinking this Space Mountain. Let me just confirm. Is it Space Mountain? Oh no, this is Space Mountain. This was the ride that done me dirty, bro. I enjoyed it a lot. Basically, being the 6 foot guy that I am, yeah, I'm trying to get in these carts, and bro, when I tell you my legs are sticking out of the cart because I'm so damn long, like I kid you not, I think I've got a photo. I'm gonna try and find it. Bro, I'm telling you, it looked like I was giving birth, man. Like my legs were literally positioned like I had a baby coming out of me. It was the most uncomfortable thing ever. But the ride was fun. At the same time, I'm screaming my head off because my legs are bent within the cart and I can't feel comfortable, man. And I'm like, shit, this is the life I have to live. I've come all the way over to Disney to get flipping cramps in my leg. But apart from that was a good ride though. That was a fun ride. I liked it a lot. And I thought that would be the end of the pain that I'll go through, but yeah, there's more to come on that. Tomorrowland Speedway, aka the NASCAR version for John. I actually won the race out of our group. Pedro was first, but then he
Nah, that ain't real. You on
last.
rails over there.
That thing is
yeah.
railed up. I was so
I
done my
disappointed.
best to represent you, John. I
was
best.
so disappointed when I went there when I was a kid. I was like, yo, I'm ready for some go-kart racing. And then it's like, oh, you're on rails the whole time. So you don't actually get to
And it's the
control where you
stupid
go.
pedals. You think you're going to be speeding up, but
You
really it just
think.
makes the cart
You
louder.
think, but you're
It
really
does.
not.
It just sounds, bro. It sucks.
I was like, I'm being sold a false dream. I thought it was going to be like go-karting because like when we went to
They don't want to get the death toll any higher in Disney World.
honestly,
This
I
guy.
thought it'd be similar
6
to
or
like,
3
when
is
we
bad
went
enough, bro.
To Zach's bachelor party. We were doing go-karting for his bachelor party, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm going to be getting a nice thrill out of it, just like the go-karting, but it was not. And on top of it, you've got a single rod that your cart has to follow on, and if you go too far to the left or to the right, you bump the rod, and then your cart stops for a moment. I'm like, where's the freedom in driving this? But I get it.
Yeah,
It's
it kind
Disney.
of sucks. It kind of.
Yeah, it's for the kids.
Hybrid, can you talk to us again about that part where you hate Indian people?
I never. Okay, listen to me. I never said I hate Indian people. I just know that like Indian
Can you just
accents
say that
aren't
for us one
favored.
more time, like right into the microphone?
I just know Indian accents aren't favored by the large majority of the population.
Did we just go back like 2 hours?
What?
I think we're live. Oh, wait, no.
we actually,
Alright, they can
we
hear us.
actually came back to hybrid segment.
Oh my god.
Look, I have nothing against Indians. My girlfriend's Indian, right? I just know that a lot of people like the
Everyone's gonna be so fucking confused.
Russell Peters
Yeah,
said
we're
it
back now.
himself. Russell Peters said it himself. Indian accents aren't favored. People just make fun of them. You know.
It is more.
There was a Pokemon YouTuber. I kid you not. There's a Pokemon YouTuber recently. Not gonna say who. He had his fucking donation thing be an Indian accent, and every time a donation came on, he would laugh. And like, come on, bro, come on.
That's pretty foul. That's
Nah, tell us,
Come on.
man. Who the hell's that?
Nah, I guess.
Alright, in podcast chat. In podcast chat.
That's funny.
His defense was, I love Indian accents. They're so funny. I'm like, no, bitch, you're making fun of my people. I know what you're trying to do, but it's all good. It's all
Oh,
good.
spill the tea, bro.
I'll tell you guys in podcast chat. You guys will know him.
JPR Poke Trader.
Right, I'll continue with the story.
Thunder Mountain
which-
is when we disconnected.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Big Thunder Mountain. Yeah, that's it, bro. There's this part of the ride where there's like some massive bones of like a dinosaur sticking out, and once again, being the tall bitch that I am, yeah, my head's sticking out, bro. When I tell you I had to do the limbo and duck my head because I thought I was gonna headbutt this thing, I literally shat my pants for a moment because I was like, this is so large and dangerous. Oh please, that's come out in the wrong way again. I didn't mean to say it like that. But I was thinking to myself, my God, man, some of these rides, I'm going to have broken legs. I'm going to have a broken skull. It was just all over the place, man. But that was a fun ride as well. On the railroad for Magic Kingdom. We had dinner at Cosmic's. Shout out Cosmic. Not actually
Cosmic
Cosmic's.
lives in Florida.
There was a
Wow.
restaurant called Cosmic. I
Oh.
can't remember the full name. Space Mountain in Part 2. Watched the fireworks at the end, which was really, really cool. They actually, I don't know if you guys remember from when the last time you saw it, but like during the streets, they lit it up as well, and they showed like cinematics of all the latest Disney films as well. So like they had Frozen, they had Moana, and stuff like that, which was really cool to see it get implemented. Probably one of the best firework displays I've seen ever in my entire life on this earth. Tiki Room. Can't forget the Tiki Room, and that's where my quote-unquote alias persona Tito came out of nowhere, which is basically my Spanish friend. Hey, what the hell, motherfucker? All of that shit, you know, dale, mami. And because everyone was saying, "Oh,
What?
wait, Raph, you sound..." yeah, I know you would be thinking what the hell that was, but basically, I was doing this accent, taking the piss out. You know that guy that we watch on Instagram, your boy Will, who does the accents, and he's from Cuba. I was basically doing an interpretation of him, and then there's one Tiki in the Tiki Room who sounded exactly like him, and he's like, "Oh my god, Raph, you sound like the Tiki," and I was like, "Oh, this is just brilliant. It just all fits hand in hand." But that was fun. That was just a nice little meme to ease the mood, especially after seeing as I had a cockroach up my ass. But yeah, there was a lot that we done on Magic Kingdom, and that was a very fun day. We also went on the Jungle Cruise as well, right after the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Haunted Mansion. Just trying to think of what else there was that we done. Teacups, which ended up breaking as soon as we came off the teacups. I promise I didn't do anything to destroy it.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Because you got to Jesus. Since you got to ride it, I didn't last year when I went, they were still building it. Tron. How was it?
Tron. My brother. Tron, yeah. My brother. This is where the story starts to get deeper. This is where it starts to get deep. So Tron, yeah. Tableaus and skirts. That ride, that was a really interesting / fun ride for me personally. So Tron. To begin, first of all, someone done a dirty fart in the queue, so it stank while we're waiting to get boarded. So I'm standing there like, bro, I was wearing a PSG football top, and I'm just like covering up. I was like, someone's let off a dirty egg, and it was disgusting. I don't know if that was part of the ride, but basically, sitting on these bikes in Tron, very futuristic, just like how it is in the film. I'm shit, man. So I'm bending forward, yeah, to get onto the handlebars.
Whoa!
And
Oh!
no, not like that, man. I mean, kind of, but not like that. But
What
like,
the fuck?
so I'm leaning forward and to position myself into the bike, and because once again I'm a tall guy, I had to bend my knees and then pressure them into the grips. And when you're doing that, the back lever bends forward, bro. My god, man. When I was positioning myself, unfortunately I didn't anticipate how I would get clamped in. So when I got clamped in, crown jewels got mashed up in it. So they were scrunched, man. And then the ride began, and I'm crying because of the force of the ride. My balls are hurting me, like they're killing me. Like I'm screaming because my balls are hurting me. I'm screaming because of the ride. We're going straight up into the sky, and Shiny's next to me, and she's laughing her head off because she's like, she can't tell whether or not if I'm having fun or if she actually clocked on finally to understand that I'm in pain. Bro, when I got off that ride, even though it was a quick ride, I got off. I couldn't walk properly, man, for like a good 5 minutes because I was just like in such pain. It was like, you know, like, oh,
Your children were in pain too, bro.
In
That's tough.
schools, in schools, like when, you know, you get someone that says like, watch out, and then they like, I don't know what if you guys ever done this in school, when they like hit you in the nuts and stuff as a prank and shit. It felt like that.
Nut check.
That pain hurt.
Yeah, nut check.
That pain hurt, man. Yeah. And I was like, shit.
Shiny's like me. This is so much fun. Raph next to me. Fucking pain. Bro.
I was screaming my head off, bro, honestly. And the fact that when you go in, it lifts you up into the air a bit, and it doesn't help because you're tilting backwards. But because you've got the clamp supporting your back, like balls were broken, man. It was just so bad.
The ride
ride was
operator's like, "What's
amazing,
going on
but
right now?" And Raph's like, "Stop,
honestly,
please."
Literally, it was one of the most painful experiences I've had to go through. I thought my legs in flipping Space Mountain was bad, but shish, man, nah. I got a lot of pain that day, as you can tell. Space Mountain, Tron, everything. I was getting beaten up. I had a cockroach go at my ass the day before, and now I'm getting this shit, man. But yeah, that concluded Magic Kingdom. So yeah, I had a fun time after I recovered from that pain. But apart from that, what else happened that day?
I just imagine Raph on this fucking ride, just screaming in agonizing pain, bro. And everyone thinking, "Oh, he's just enjoying the ride." This man's like, "My fucking balls."
I'm gonna try and see if I can find a photo, and then you can show the world.
There's a
I'll look
photo.
for it shortly.
I think they took a
yeah,
picture at
no,
the end,
on the-
right?
Oh.
Yeah. They got me at the dirtiest frame, man. So bad. I'm gonna try and find it and I'll show you guys. But we'll jump on to day 5. For day 5, Hollywood Studios.
John, I just saw your comment. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
That was fine, don't worry. Day 5. Oh my god, I just saw this comment as well.
I just saw the comment too. I'm sorry.
okay.
Was it thumbnails one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, this guy, I've seen this guy. Oh, he's got hella. Oh, he's.
Hey, we got
Yeah, I ain't gonna bait. I won't bait. Day 5. So this is where in the morning.
Comment is so funny.
That's a gold comment there. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Pedro introduced me to that.
There's still more Kingdom Hearts to the story.
It
The
seems like
fuck?
it seems like what they did is they set like each day they just gave you like one.
Yeah.
But didn't just give you the whole dump in one day, which is probably smart.
Yeah. I liked watching the trailers and everything. Theme song's really good. Birth by Sleep. So from what I remember, continuation of the previous game. I think this is where Sora picks up.
Birth by Sleep? No, sir.
Is it-
No, sir.
Is it?
It's a prequel game.
Oh, it's a prequel game. Oh, sorry, you're right. This is where it focuses on the characters before. There's a character that was alive. Well, was it Vesus?
Ventus,
Ventus, yeah, and he's like the guy that was before Sora. Is that right?
so to speak.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
I'm
basically,
going to bed, bro.
from what I remember, this is the character that was basically like. I'm just gonna explain it in terms. Like, I think like the original warrior, and he fought through a battle with the original Dark character, and then later on his heart went into Sora to find because Sora was a person that had a really big heart and who could continue on like with the legacy and like end the whole battle or something like that. From what I remember, everyone else can probably correct me on that, but I think that's what that game's about. I can't remember the rest of the game. Oh, actually, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I didn't conclude actually one thing from Magic Kingdom with Pedro. I was mentioning to you guys. So what happened was there was a show going on at the castle, where we got to see. I think it was a couple of characters performing, and basically Frozen came on, Let It Go. And that's where you guys may have seen a reel of basically Pedro posting where myself and him were dancing a little bit. But then what happened is that another song came on. And unfortunately, during this time, Pedro's pants weren't fully around his waist.
Huh?
So
Where is
what
this
happened is that he was dancing and he was like sidestepping. And this is really awkward, man. But basically, you could see part of his butt, yeah? Like, you can see his butt crack showing a little bit, and he was sidestepping, dancing, and there's loads of people around him, and there was like this kids on a trip, and they were like in front, and they were like,
No,
turning
not
around
the
and saying, "Oh,
kids.
what's this guy doing?" And we're trying to tell Pedro,
No.
stop, your butt's on display, your butt's showing, and he's like having the time of his life, dancing, going around and everything. And like we tried to tell him, but he just didn't understand. And I was like, "Oh my god, man!" It was just the most awkward yet funniest thing.
You
I
know
knew
who
I
else
forgot
you
one
tried to
detail
tell?
about Magic Kingdom.
You know who else you tried to tell? Pedro's restaurant friends, bro. They just heard
Now
all
the
that.
world knows. So sorry.
Jesus.
But at the same time, yeah. Yeah, we'll come back to some more Kingdom Hearts stuff later on. Let's talk about Hollywood Studios.
Really?
What,
I'm kidding.
you don't want to talk about Hollywood Studios? I'm joking.
No more Kingdom Hearts, bro. We'll save that for next week. Kingdom Hearts
When
we'll
I
save
get
for
my
next week.
knowledge, when I enhance my knowledge about it, we'll talk about it a bit more. So yeah, Hollywood Studios, that was very fun as well. Very good park. We got to see an Indiana Jones stunt show, which was really cool. Rise of the Resistance, rude boy, that is a ride and a half. That was incredible.
That shit.
Especially-
Nah, I don't think it's a ride. It's an experience.
It's an experience, yes. Like from the very beginning, when you're in the portal, you get transported over, and then you get interrogated right at the beginning. I had some guy try to pipe up to me because I was talking to like one of our friends, and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry," trying to put on an act. But they're very good at acting. But
They
man, that experience was incredible, man. Everything to do with the whole experience of being in. What was it? Are there C5s? I can't remember what they're called.
I don't know
Got,
what they're called.
R2D2, but or maybe R5 C5s, whatever they are. But that was incredible, man. I loved that. I remember I voice noted you after Jalil telling you about my experience, bro. That was fun. That was an incredible ride. Trying to remember what else.
I'm guessing Hollywood Studios, you did the Tower of Terror. We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah, Tower of Terror. We're gonna come on to that shortly. We saw Fantasmic at the end of the day. That was incredible. Again, they implemented all like the newer films into it.
Mhm.
They had the Toy Soldier Drum Group, Slinky Dog Dash. Slinky Dog Dash was fun. I thought that was probably one of the most thrilling rides because you go at such a fast pace and then you're going up and down, swirling around. I made Pedro wet his pants on that ride because apparently I said something really funny and I can't even remember myself, but that was an experience. Went on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, walked through obviously the Walt Disney Expedition. Unfortunately, the Little Mermaid show was cancelled after what happened with COVID, so we didn't unfortunately get to see that. Met the Mandalorian. He was out there near the Star Wars Star Tours area, which was really cool. Toy Story Mania. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Toy Story Mania and that Buzz Lightyear rides. Even though they're pretty simple and basic, it was quite fun how you get those games where you have to shoot at the targets and rank up the points. Unfortunately, I didn't.
I
win
love
them,
that one.
But
That one's
still,
fun.
Yeah. Muppet Show 3D was fun. We went to Mama Melrose for dinner. And then we also, of course, the Millennium Falcon. That was a really fun ride. Well, I have to say, though, don't put Pedro in the driving seat because, my goodness me, that guy cost us a lot of points.
Man, I'm glad you had a good experience because I went on Millennium Falcon the first time, and then we were in there with like this dad with two of his kids, and the kids. I'm like, "Yo, get off the fucking sticks, bro!" Because you was crashing this shit. I was so pissed because I'm just in the back pressing the buttons. I'm like, bro, at least pull this shit off the ground, please. I'm like,
You're like when you crash and you're like, oh, good effort. Try again. I'm like, bro, it was shit. Like we're crashing in and we're losing all these points. There's me thinking right at the end when you fire off the large rockets to like destroy the other aircraft and everything. I was thinking, damn, we've done well. But then I looked at the score. I was like, oh crap, we didn't. But still, it wasn't too bad. I didn't get the opportunity to drink blue milk. I know the others did. They said that was okay. I'm just trying to think. Muppet Vision Show 3D. That was quite fun. Very relaxing and funny, like the Muppets are as always. And then we have the Tower of Terror. Now, the Tower of Terror, yeah. At the very beginning, I thought Tower of Terror was going to be like some proper spooky, crazy ride. But it turns out that they give off this crazy imagery. Oh, it's a haunted mansion. You know, people have disappeared. This family have come over from holiday and they've all like gone out of nowhere. And I thought it was going to be a ride where you see all these crazy, like, devilish characters and like proper horror, scary, like conjuring shit like that. But then I realized, oh crap, we're at Disney. I don't think they're going to make the little kids go through that experience. However, the Tower of Terror, when we're on the ride, I didn't realize that when you go on the ride, it elevates you to the top and you can see like a majority of the park, and then you swing all the way down and you go up again, then you go down again. And unfortunately, poor Pedro, he went through a very poor experience. He didn't like Tower of Terror that much, but I thought it was a very interesting experience and ride. There's this ride in the UK called Detonator, which basically elevates you all the way into the sky and you can see so much, and then you come all the way down. So it's kind of similar to that, but Tower of Terror, you get a couple of intervals where you pause and you go up and then you go down, and the jump scares aren't really that crazy. But no, that was a fun park to go to. When was the last time you guys went to Hollywood Studios?
Last year.
When I was 12.
Last year.
2018.
I went last year.
I don't know if I actually went there when I was in Disney World.
Honestly, you don't want to go there. I don't. I hate Tower of Terror. I was just telling them.
Really?
I hate it, dude.
I don't like it either.
I don't like the fact of
Really?
my
What
body
the
being
hell?
suspended and shaking up like a fucking can. All right. I don't appreciate it. Put me on the ground. Like at first, I knew what I was getting into because my girl was like, "Oh, I can't wait." And again, the same ploy. Well, you haven't rode it with me, and I'm like, "That don't mean shit to me. That means nothing to me at all." And we rode this ride, and then it's just that anticipation, like this is gonna drop me at some point, and I'm gonna hate it. And then I look and they show you the outside, and then you drop and go back up. And I hate
Bro,
that feeling.
that's the scariest shit. Like I don't really
It
like
is, you
heights either, but I like roller coasters. But it's the part where you're like at the tip top of the tower and you see like all of fucking Disney World, and you're like, holy shit, we're just so fucking high. The only thing holding me back is this damn seatbelt, and they just drop you. Like I hate that feeling, bro.
That
It's
seatbelt ain't
terrible.
shit because I was
Right at the
lifting
beginning.
up, bro. I was lifting up off the seat. I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro, I felt
that's what
myself
I was gonna say
levitating.
right at the beginning.
Like the seatbelt's holding
technically
up like
lifted up.
by a thread, bro. It felt like I lost my hat, I had a cap on, that shit flew off somewhere. I don't know where the fuck it went. Like, oh
Time
my
for me to
god.
Look up, death
Like the
set
marshal's
to
like
tell
saying,
you.
"Oh, pull the yellow tag to make sure you're securely fastened. Pull the yellow tag." I'm yonking this yellow tag, bro. It's like the thinnest piece of like fabric, and I'm thinking, how the hell is this gonna secure me in a ride like this? Like, if this comes undone, Pedro didn't even have his belt on to begin with. I think it was on this ride, or maybe a different one. So I was like, bro, put your
Huh?
belt on because yeah,
wild,
I think
you
he forgot.
fucking
Oh no, correct me. No,
wild.
I'm wrong. That was in a Star. It was in a Star Wars. It was in a Star Wars.
This man's
ride.
trying
He
to
actually got-
die.
probably Star Tours or something.
Yeah, it was Star Tours. That's the one. Yeah, my bad.
It looks like 5 people have died in the Hollywood Tower Terror.
Oh
Tower of
my
Terror.
god!
Yeah, I can see that.
Yikes!
That's 5 more than I would like.
That shit is the most unbearable ride. So like when we went last year with friends, I smoked. I was like, no, we got friends now. I'm not doing that shit. No. I was like, I'll wait. Now. I literally went and got ice cream as they went on that ride. And I was like, I refuse. There's just no way I'm riding that again.
It's just that jump scare, man. Definitely.
Ugh.
Oh, that was a fun day. We ended up concluding by going back to the pool. Pedro, very brave. He doesn't like to jump in the pool with like a t-shirt on because he doesn't like it getting wet. Like sometimes, you know, if you want to vibe, you wear a t-shirt in the pool, but not all the time, obviously. So he took the extra step to overcome his fears, jumped into the pool, wore his top for a dare, of course, and was rewarded later on with some more mac and cheese. So yeah, there was mac and cheese to go around. But don't worry, you guys can have your competition about that later. But that was a fun day. So yeah, moving on to day 6. Pedro woke up and his glasses were broken. How? We don't know. He just woke up and his glasses were broken. And I was like, bro, when was the last time you had your glasses checked? And he was like, he doesn't remember. And I was thinking, normally when you wear glasses, you need to get your eyes checked every year or at least every 2 years, depending on your prescription and stuff. Hybrid, I'm sure you could probably vouch a little bit more clear on that because the guy that wears the glasses in the group, bro. Sorry to pin you point you out that. But yeah, he broke his glasses.
Oh yeah, everyone wears glasses.
Everyone wears glasses.
I forget. It's just like like for as long as I known him, he's just always had glasses. That it's just like part of him. Like I forget that. Oh shit, that like
Glass
you don't
jacket, sure.
sleep with that shit on. Like
Hey, is
Hybrid
Hybrid still here?
meditates and he fixes his eyes.
He's still here. Where is he?
I don't know. That's
Hybrid here? Are you here?
Have I
Everyone's
been
gonna
muted this
take a
entire
peek.
time, bro?
Oh
I've been
yeah,
trying to
you
talk.
must have been.
My blue,
Usually
my
when
blue
somebody
Yeti,
talks to you, you respond though.
my blue Yeti was muted, bro. I kept.
Oh
I
my god, dude.
this man was talking to himself for like 20
No.
minutes.
Bro.
He's probably thinking to himself, "Yo, why isn't nobody responding to my comments, bro? What the fuck?"
No, I just go for my fucking medicine. But no, I was saying
Poor
it's
guy.
a typical. That's a typical thing with people that wear glasses. You just assume that it's part of our bodies, but you know it is what it is.
It's another entity of your body. Yeah, day 4. That was Epcot. Pretty cool. Not as large compared to the other parks, but we started off by going to the Encanto Hedges photo shoot. There's that thing about where apparently the fake Raph met Goofy. Like, I don't get how that looks like me. That guy doesn't look anything like
No,
like
Gold Miner's just blind. I don't know how the hell he thought that was
I
you.
was
I'm
thinking
so
to myself,
confused.
what is that, bro? No, I mean, like, not offending the guy, but I was like, what is that comparison?
Yeah, his arms are huge.
Yeah, and I'm just not that huge, in terms of my arms like that. But yeah, you know what? I had to save it. I had to save it.
I like
that.
Good save, good save.
I'm dabbing. 3 o'clock in the. Let me check something else. Oh crap! I just had my list here. Done. Yeah, Mission Earth.
This man has notes. No wonder.
Yeah, the guys helped me put this together because I was trying to remember and make sure I didn't forget anything. There was Mission Earth Test Track. That's the one you were talking about where we get to build our own cars and then go in like the simulator. Bro, that was fast, man. I think I can't remember the speed or how quick it went, but I was wearing a snapback and that shit nearly flew off my head. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my hat today, bro. It was an R2D2 hat, and I was like, I'm trying to represent the fourth be with you from the day before. But thanks, man. That was a fast ride, very enjoyable as well.
Oh yeah, you didn't even mention the fact that you were in Hollywood Studios during May 4th.
I know, yeah. I didn't mention it. I was too busy talking about Rise of the Resistance and Star Tours so much. But that was actually really cool. We saw The Mandalorian, like I mentioned. There were a couple of other Star Wars characters that I think Zadie, Pedro, and Shiny saw. I don't recall if I saw them or not. But yeah, there was a lot of people, man, to celebrate that. The section where you get to make your own lightsabers, that was pretty cool, but I didn't spend the money to make my own.
It is
Um,
expensive.
It was like over $100 or something, is it? Or maybe
It's
just
200. I have one. I did it.
Yikes.
I did it the first year I went because I wasn't supposed to get it. I was trying to book it on my phone. 'Cause like, oh, you can't, you can't do it if you don't, book the time. And I'm like, well, that
Mhm.
sucks. What I did was that morning I ran straight to where it was. With the app has a map on it. And I was like, do you have any slots? She was like, honestly, I'll take you in like the first group of people. And I was like, oh, cool. And then that's when I did it. But it kind of sucked though because I had to carry the lightsaber with me all day.
I know, and it's a big box they give you, right?
It is
It's
a
a
big.
humongous box.
It was
Bro, when we were arriving at Epcot, there were like 4 people leaving with like 5 boxes each of these lightsabers. I don't know if they were trying to shop them on eBay or something. I couldn't believe it, man. It's crazy. Yeah, that was an experience.
Shiny says you got to see her husband and she didn't.
Oh, the Mandalorian, yeah. Because what happened was that
Was it
I must have
Azra?
gone to the
Okay.
toilet. Yeah. I must have gone to the toilet, and then these guys were like, "Oh, we'll wait for you here." But then they ended up going all the way over to a different part of the park, and I was like, "Where the hell have you guys gone?" And then I saw this crowd to the right of me staring at someone. I was like, "What the hell's going on?" I was like, "Oh, it's the Mandalorian." So I took a photo, and as soon as I took the photo, they all started to run over. I was like, "Raf, where are you? Raf, where are you? I need to see my husband. I need to see my husband." But I don't think, unfortunately, she managed to see him at a good view because she is only 4'3" compared to the 6-foot giant that I am. What else was there? There was Frozen. Oh yeah, going around the world, China, exploring Japan. That was really cool, man. Seeing all the different countries, bro. When I got to the UK, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. The fish and chips, the pub, everything. I was thinking they tried their best to be authentic, but there was some things that were just so off. Like, bro, there was
the beans weren't hitting, bro.
Shut up, man. There was no beans on display, bro. There was like a stool and a little a couple of chairs with like a cup of tea and crumpets, and I was thinking, what is this, man? Like, I don't see any British people sit out on grass eating crumpets. Like, we're not about that life. Like,
It's just
maybe the
Disney's
posh
excuse
people
to
are.
put their stereotypes out there.
100%.
That was a big stereotype, and I was thinking, I need to see the site manager about this, man. But yeah, that was a funny little one there. We had lunch at a restaurant called La Hacienda, which is a Mexican restaurant again. You know me, I got some good chicken, some good rice. I think Zadie Shiny got I think it was a duck dish and tacos. Pedro got some form of carne. I can't remember what he got, some meat or something like that. I can't remember. My memory's bunched on that. There was a funny moment where basically Zadie and I went to go and get a chip, like an actual chip, like how I call it crisps out of pot.
Yeah, bro.
Then
You
we
right
shared a
there.
bond. We shared a bond phenomenon moment when we both happened to pick up the same chip, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on here?" It's a funny moment, man. I can't remember who actually ate the chip in the end. I think Zadie did, or it might have been me. But it was a funny moment, definitely for sure. And yeah, that was on Cinco de Mayo. Yeah.
You guys
It was
lined
def-
up the days really well.
Yeah.
I am
it was
amazed
definitely-
at Rap's ability to just recall the smallest details because I know that after a day ends, I forget 80% of the stuff that I just did.
No, I remember most.
Now, I would remember. If you're on vacation like this, you probably would be. You would retain.
Remember it from the memes. Remembered it from the memes, and there's more to come. Trust me. Shiny actually ended up losing her phone. We actually went to Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and to be honest, the queue for the Guardians ride it was pretty disgusting, man. Like Shiny described it perfectly. It's like we were in a cattle.
Like we're just waiting to go forward. Everyone's pushing, barging forward. The ride was good. It was a great experience, and they played some really cool songs as well, just like how it would be when you're experiencing the Guardians films. But man, the queuing system for that was crazy. I think it was only maybe a couple months old, so it's probably still, or maybe a
Yeah.
year. I can't remember.
It's
But
still fairly new.
Yeah, exactly. And they're probably still trying to get to ropes with like how to structure the ride and its overall planning. But that was a bit crazy. But during that time, unfortunately, Shiny realized that she actually lost her phone. She couldn't find it anywhere. But thank God for iPhone, and I don't know if Android could do this. But thank God for iPhone. You've got the
Find my
iCloud
iPhone.
feature.
Yes,
Find my
sir.
iPhone. And what a coincidence! It happened to be at La Hacienda, exactly where she left it. So thankfully, we managed to go back to
That's
that.
good.
Was she there for the whole trip? I didn't...
The majority of the trip, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember as well what else there was. There was a nice brassy ornament of the three caballeros from Disney. Pedro and I took a nice photo of that. Unfortunately, we were missing Zach because Pedro had this little meme about myself, him, and Zach being the three caballeros from the Disney franchise, which was nice. What else was there? Fireworks at the end were cool. Not as magical as Magic Kingdom. Excuse the pun. But also, what I did like a lot was soaring. I thought Hybrid, when you were talking about how someone got injured on a ride, I thought it was to do with soaring, that ride from Epcot.
No, I don't know what that is.
Soren could, but I mean, they strap you pretty. I think you're
Yeah.
sat in pretty well.
Is
Soren's
that
a lot
the
of
one where
fun.
you're kind of like hang gliding over like a
Yeah.
bunch of different places?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get to see all the different countries and.
But it's not real though. It's like virtual reality.
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
a
it's just like a massive
vibe.
cinema screen. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a vibe. You just kind of go through all the different areas and smells and
Yeah.
stuff.
Definitely. But that pretty much concluded Epcot. A lot of stuff to go through. I had a great time at Disney. A lot of interesting, yet fun experiences. I definitely want to go again. Hopefully, we can get a nice group of peeps to go. Just to experience it like that as well, especially for those of you that haven't been. But Disney was fun, guys. I had a good time at Disney. Yeah,
I'm
thank you very much
glad.
for listening to my section on that. We'll just conclude off with what we've done for the remaining days. So day 7, we ended up going to the resort water park that was in our resort, which was really cool. I had some more Kingdom Hearts explanations for which were Kingdom Hearts Recoded and Dream Drop Distance.
Oh my
Oh
fucking
my
god!
God.
Don't worry, no, I'm just saying what I got explained. I'll save it for the next podcast. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this little segment in the next podcast.
We're gonna have a Kingdom Hearts segment at each podcast now. Jesus Christ!
I'll just explain the rest of the games.
Wait.
Went to Disney Springs.
Right now?
No, I think you said later podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry. You can get your inhaler. You can breathe a little longer. Don't worry. To Disney Springs. Have you guys been to Disney Springs?
No.
Yes, sir. Wait, did you guys go to Morimoto's?
Oh, I think that was the one restaurant that we wanted to go to, but we didn't.
Damn it, bro. Look. Out of all the food places I had when we went last year.
No, wait, no, excuse me. No. That's the no, we
Asian.
did go to Morimoto's. Yeah, we did. Sorry, I'm bugging, bro.
Oh, then go ahead.
Morimoto. I got the
Morimoku.
Morimoto Gomuku fried rice.
You got the rice.
Yeah,
So-
was that good? I think
I'm
we had-
clearly missing something here. 'cause-
You are no this place. Did you? No, the question though, did you get the ribs,
No,
I
see,
didn't
I
get
can
the
never
ribs,
get the
but
ribs.
Pedro did. Pedro got the ribs,
bro?
and he said they were good.
Hybrid
Now-
will never understand.
That place. So that's because usually on the first day we always do Disney Springs, so that's what we did. And then I made sure, like me and my friends when we went last year, I was like, dude, we have to get this place because the first year I went, we didn't go. So I was like, I'm getting this place this time around. It was 100% worth it. I bought the fried rice and I also bought the ribs. I'm not a rib guy, right? On contrary of like living in North Carolina for so long, I know it's like North Carolina ribs. I don't really care for ribs like that. But Morimoto's, hands down, is the best set of ribs I've ever eaten in my entire life. That is 100 out of 10 rib, and I would literally fly back to Florida just to eat it and then come back to Utah. That's how
Bro, we're
good
waiting
this.
for the infamous eats short on that. Honestly,
Bro,
we need to
I
get
would,
one of those.
bro. I would go back. It
It
is.
looked really,
I can hear it in his voice.
Yeah,
it
it
looked
is the
really
best
nice. Was that also that chicken dish as well? Orange Gomuku chicken, I think it was. That was quite cool from what I saw. But yeah, the ribs look amazing, man. And actually, during that time, Pedro and Zayd introduced us to two of their other friends, which is Billiam, who's actually a content creator on YouTube.
Billiam?
You guys can
Billiam?
Billiam,
Wait,
yeah.
Billiam?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Billiam?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Like
Matt
you're
Billiam.
like you're talking like the guy that makes all
Guy
the
that does the
retrospective.
Lost series and retrospective, and he'd done like Digimon.
What?
Yeah.
Pedro and Zadie
Yeah.
are friends with him?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
I had a
dope.
great chat with him. He was really cool. We got to meet his I think he's, correct me if I'm wrong, but he met his girlfriend as well, who I think is his editor actually.
Yo, that's
Man,
kind of
must
dope.
be nice.
All in one
yeah.
combo, bro.
Yeah, but they were really nice.
All in one combo.
They were really nice, man. Just got to spend some time with them. Done a bit of networking.
How the hell did
you
they know
made some
Billiam?
new
That's so
connections.
interesting. But
I think
anyways,
Pedro and Zadie said that they met at a convention and they became friends like that.
That's so
They've been
cool.
friends for a long time. But yeah, they're both
Crazy.
really nice people. Yeah, and it was just good to meet those guys and make new friends and connections. And then actually, we've concluded the night with actually talking about YouTube and giving some inspiration about how to make content. It was kind of basically like the YouTube cheat code DLC, but it was just only involving me. So yeah, I was just we were just
You're
all
gonna share-
chatting about YouTube in general.
You're
just
gonna share
about-
that cheat code with us, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, bro. Podcast chat for a reason. You know me.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that concluded day 7. Day 8 was actually when we left the Airbnb and we headed over to Port St. Lucie, which is where Zadie lives, and she welcomed us into our wonderful home. We got to meet her lovely family and her lovely dog, whose name's Poochie. Very, very cute dog. Very nice, very well trained, and just an adorable pet overall. Played Smash Bros in Zadie's game room, which is actually really incredible. I'm gonna send you some photos now of the game room so you guys can see. She has
This
like,
is Zadie's game
crazy-
room or the Airbnb?
Zadie's game room, bro. She has an incredible collection of like retro games, PS2, PS3, Nintendo 64. She's got like 2 sides to the room, which is basically one side on the left is where you've got all the retro, like old school antique, like Optimus Prime television looking grey thing. And then on the right, you've got like the super slim TV with all of the newest consoles. Let me try and see if I can find these photos and I'll send them to you and you can put them on the screen for the peeps watching. But yeah, we were over there and it was really nice to meet her family. They're all very welcoming and just lovely people. Let me see if I can send this to you guys now. Shit, I only saved 1 photo. Alright, hold on, give me 1 second.
It'd be like that.
Honestly, bro. She had so many plushies, so many games. I was like, sheesh. Coming like a real gamer.
Huh.
Give me 1 second while I'm doing that. Files.
John, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You playing Tears of the
Just
Kingdom?
No.
Researching.
If I was, you'd hear me swearing every 15 seconds about how bad I am at it.
Hey, I might get Xenoblade.
Please don't stop pulling my leg, bro. Stop
I
pulling
mean,
my leg.
no, like, I'll tell you
Stop
the reason
pulling my
why.
leg.
'cause-
Hybrid, cut the bullshit.
no, I'll tell you the reason why. I ended up getting the you know the Nintendo Switch what the fuck is it, the coupon thing?
Coupon thing. What?
You buy one and you buy 2 games and you get like $30 off or some shit.
That must be a Canada thing. What the?
No,
hell?
no,
That's not a
the,
thing, bro.
the Switch vouchers for digital games.
I never knew that was a thing.
I
No,
didn't know that either.
It's an actual thing.
Huh.
It's for Nintendo Switch Online members. As long as you have a Switch membership. good.
Man, the only benefit from that horrible online.
Yeah.
Okay, I've just
so-
sent the photos now. Let me know if you get them. So basically,
That's pretty
is
rad though.
yeah, check it out.
Sadie's gaming room. They're just sending through now. As you can see, she's got like a whole section for Pokemon,
Holy moly.
a section for Mario.
Holy
Kingdom Hearts.
shit!
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it's a
she's a
whole
big Sonic
thing.
fan as well. You get it all set up. SpongeBob.
Didn't she like not
DVDs.
start getting into Sonic till like last year?
It was until after we watched the film.
And that's
was
what
off
a
the top.
collection is.
Yeah, man. She's like when we were going Target and Walmart. We were seeing.
Yo,
like, new
I have
figurines.
I had the same Attack on Titan posters, 80, but I gave it to my friend.
She makes my gamer
Incredible.
cave look like
Show it
amateur
to
hour.
the peeps if you can. Show it to the peeps.
I will.
Um,
It's not like you sent me like 10 pictures I gotta get ready at once.
That's was joking. Actually, it's 9. But yeah, that was really fun, and I got the privilege of actually staying in that room for the night, or actually for the duration of the trip. That was my room that I was staying in. So yeah, it was really cool. And just trying to see what else that we done that day as well. Give me 1 second. Done a lot on that trip, bro. Yeah, so went to Zadie's house. Went to Wendy's. Wendy's, bro. Wendy's.
No, you
Wendy's.
can't, bro.
Let me
There's
speak,
no way
brother.
you came to
Wendy's.
Let him go.
Let me tell
Let
you
him
about
cook.
Wendy's, bro.
Let him cook.
Let me tell you
That's
about
because you guys
Wendy's.
like Wendy's.
Bro, he's not cooking.
At Wendy's right there, rude boy. That was the bang bang. That was the shit. That was the. That was
the
good,
bang
bro.
bang.
That was good. I got the chicken.
Bro.
I got the chicken tenders. I got
Every
the-
Wendy's is the same.
I got, bro,
No.
the Wendy's here is shit. It's dead. I'm never having.
Wendy's
Oh,
in
that
the
poster's
UK?
sick.
Sick, bro. Trust me. There's a Wendy's.
want that
There's a Wendy's
poster.
here and there's a Popeyes here.
Simpler times.
Terrible,
Anyways.
bro. Yeah, the Wendy's there, man, was good. I got spicy. I got some burger. I can't remember but I got the burger from there. Got the chicken
Bro, the
tenders.
spicy nuggets from Wendy's, that shit will burn your ass, bro.
Wait,
no
I
cap.
know. So watching TikTok the other night, I don't know if Zach knew, but there's like this promotion. I don't know if this is everywhere, right? The crazy nugget promotion thing they have going on. Zach, do you know about that?
No, I haven't heard of it.
So at Wendy's, you can get 50 nuggets for like 10 or 12 bucks or something like that. It's like literally just a bucket of 50 nuggets that
Damn.
you can. I'm like, that's a hell. Like if you got some friends over and you don't want to spend that
Holy
much money,
crap.
kind of clutch. So if
Jeez.
someone knows where it's at, or if you have it, let me know. If you eat all 50, that you're insane. By the way, that's too much. That's way too much.
So yeah, that was a sick one.
Did I
there,
ever
man.
tell you about the nugget
was good.
exploit we found back in high school?
No.
A nugget exploit.
Yeah, they were running some kind of deal at Wendy's where it was like you got like 10 nugs for 99 cents. It was ridiculous. And it was a limited time offer. And me
I
and my
wish we
friends
had
did
that
the
here in the
math and
UK.
we were like, well, wait a minute. If we just spend like $30, we can get 300 nuggets. So I had a party with like 10 people and everybody just threw in $3. And I called up the Wendy's and I was like, hey, how long will it take y'all to make 300 chicken nuggets? And they're like, oh, we just throw them all in the fryer at the same time. So you can just come here. Like, it's not like a big production, right? So I will go up to the Wendy's and there's this poor dude who looks like he had just graduated high school working there. And I'm like, hey, man, can I get 300 chicken nuggets? And he just looks at his manager in the back and goes, ma'am. he did not know what he was getting into. That's one of the best high school
Wow.
stories. I love that. Anyway,
Also,
I
have
don't
you-
think
have you
they
guys-
offer that deal anymore. They probably told the upper management.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you guys do those deals regularly? Because we never get that.
No, I think they took that one off. That news story definitely got out.
It was all because of you, John. They're like, we've had
Yeah.
to discontinue this deal after
They're
one
like,
customer ordered
oh,
300 nuggets.
somebody found the exploit. We don't have to cook up 300 nuggets.
Kind of reminds me of like the McDonald's like free exploit they had. You could get free food. So when I was working there, like my like first or second year of doing college, the guy all you have to do is sign up on the McDonald's app. You tell me, because I was cashiering, tell me what you want, like a sandwich, and you would get it 100% for free once I scan the app,
hell?
right? So now, mind you, I'm where the McDonald's was, it's across the street from a high school. So when the kids learned about this, they were just you don't even have to set up a real email. There's no like you have to go into your email and confirm it. Like people were typing in like AOL.com, getting the coupon on the app, and then just coming up and getting free sandwiches. Like just like that, just continuously. I saw people like they would sign up in front of me, let me scan the coupon, go sit down, wait for the sandwich, and then sign up again. Like it was just free, and all the add-ons were free. So if you wanted a Big Mac with triple bacon, you got that completely for free.
They just
So,
like me for real.
Exploited the hell out of it. We finally stopped it once we had like this It was like this construction crew came in, and like all of them got like 4 sandwiches for free each. My man was like, "Fuck that, we're done with coupon." So we stopped it, but that sucks. I used it myself. Fuck, I was like, dude, I might as well. If they're using it, I'm gonna use it. So I got a lot of free sandwiches while I was there too.
Sandwich galore, man. You guys got I don't know if it's in the states that you guys in, but have you got a restaurant called Pollo Tropical?
No.
Oh,
Nope.
Okay.
never
Basically,
heard
we
that.
went to this place called Pollo Tropical, and it's basically like some Latino restaurant where you can get like these old dishes where you can get like rice, grilled chicken, vegetables, really, really nice. That was actually prior to watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Very, very good movie. I don't want to talk about it too much because I think we're probably going to speak about it in another pod, and I think Hybrid needs to watch it anyway to get.
I already spoiled myself. I already wrote what happened, to be
I'd
honest.
say this guy can't help himself, man. Fair enough. And then evening concluded with Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'll save that for the next pod. Don't worry.
Please do.
Then, Jesus. Day 9, chill day. Explored Zadie's neighborhood, walked Poochie the dog. Then we went to this restaurant called Krabby's, which had some amazing seafood, some really cool shrimp, loads of amazing dishes there. It was absolutely incredible. I'll try and see if I can find some photos and show you guys later on. Went to Fort Pierce as well. Got to see another. How many people were there? I think there were loads of fishermen there, but there was this group of. Maybe it was just 2 guys. They ended up catching like a huge fish. I can't remember. Pedro might have to quote me on the name, or maybe the others can quote me on the name. But we saw some peeps catch some humongous fish, and it wasn't even for the fact of them keeping the fish. They just wanted to show, oh, I've caught this fish, and then they let it free to show, like, oh yeah, there's my clout and everything. There's also the famous Raff's Cannon. So basically, there's like this old historic cannon that was shown as like a memorial ornament part of the area. Pedro came up with this like little meme where basically I'm pointing towards the same direction of a cannon that talks about something. So when like there's an event in an anime that's canon, that's basically going to be the new meme that's used for it. So keep your eyes on that. And then that was actually the last day for Shiny as well because she had to go back home. So we said goodbye to Shiny the next day. Which is upsetting, but we shared some great times together as a group. So yeah. Shout out to Shiny. Day 10. What happened on day 10? Went to a Manatee Preservation Center and an aquarium. That was really cool. Popeyes, man.
That is the chicken place.
Popeyes, the chicken place. I think correct me if I'm wrong. On back New Hybrid as well. When we were in New York, what was the food that we had on the first night? Was it Popeyes?
You guys had chicken and Popeyes one night for sure.
That was I think it was Popeyes when Kevin brought.
Yeah, it was. Kevin brought Popeyes. Yeah.
So I told you guys how recently that we brought Popeyes recently into the UK. So shit, so bland, so crap. The buns, everything. It's so shit, man.
The only thing you confirmed us so far and like hard confirmed is that UK has shit food.
No. Not
That's
all
a
of it,
fact,
not all
bro.
of it. And, I think it's the fact that I've had the food in America and I can justify, oh, this tastes really, really good. And then you go over to the UK and they have like some proper crap version. Like,
Legit,
when I
everything that we have here that they also have in the UK, you said is bad. You said the McDonald's here is better. You said the
but
KFC is
everybody
better.
else's
You said the
is good.
Popeyes is better.
I vouch for it.
My
Bro,
man was
honestly,
raving about Wendy's 5 minutes ago. The bar is in
Wendy's,
hell.
man. I'm telling you, I told you guys when I was gonna go back to the US, the one thing I was looking forward to most was the food, because bro, the portions are larger, it tastes better, and the chicken is motherfucking good, bro. Like, my goodness me, man. Like, the only chicken that I can vouch for here that is probably decent on par to something that hopefully you guys will all like, especially if you like spice, is Nando's. So hopefully when you guys come to the UK, we'll all get to Nando's and we can all rave about the chicken. Fingers crossed. Adrian can vouch for it because when she came to the UK, she had Nando's and she liked it, and a couple of other people did.
Adrian went to the UK. Oh, for Worlds.
Worlds, yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Worlds.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Worlds. Ain't that right, John?
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
We had a pizza night that same night, and that's where I got introduced to Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now,
Yes, finally.
No,
Wait,
no.
wait,
Finally.
This
Get back, Turbo.
This has
Go
to
on.
be like Avatar has to be like a long discussion. I want it to
Avatar,
be a
yeah,
long.
yeah. I was gonna say,
Alright,
let me
we-
tell you a
we
little
might
bit
have-
about
Save
Avatar
that,
right now.
save
TLDR, but we should save it for.
I'll give you the TLDR.
John, start watching
Avatar,
this so we
yeah.
can have an Avatar
Hey,
podcast.
John doesn't want to watch it.
we
Zach, you
told
have to
him-
convince
we
him.
told him, it's on
When your
Netflix,
when your
he
internet
watched
went down, that's the first thing we talked about.
I'll
Oh
get
my
there
God.
eventually. I'll get there
Told
eventually.
him that, bro. Like flipping, my goodness me, that's a fun anime. And right now,
It's
when
technically
you,
not an anime, but
Technically not. but
yeah, okay,
continue.
cartoon. Yeah, I actually, yeah, you're right. I got the concept from that from Pedro. It's Nickelodeon cartoon, but it's got like similar elements to what an anime could. be
Yo,
portrayed
bro,
as.
someone convince my girlfriend to watch this show, please.
But you
Fucking-
convinced
you
your girlfriend,
convinced
man.
me.
What are you
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
Listen to me, man. Every time I say something, she doesn't like it. If someone else tells her, she'll take it, man.
Just
Fuck.
rewatch it with her. That's all I did with my girlfriend. I was
Yeah,
just like,
bro.
we're gonna sit down, we're gonna watch it, and she like fell in love with it, and we watched the whole thing.
It's so
Sheesh.
much fun. There's so many comedic moments, action wise as well, and like there's a lot of deep lessons. Like, bro, I'll just say right now, Arrow is my favorite character. So far.
yes,
Some of
let's
the inspiration,
go.
some of the wisdom my man speaks.
The
and,
goat,
like, even
bro.
Though he's, even though he
My
likes tea a
favorite's
lot as
Zuko.
well, I don't blame him. He's like he's made to be British. Obviously, you know, we got the little Bob's Secret Tunnel. That was funny, bro. I can't stop singing that now everywhere I go. Like all day at work, I've been humming that to myself. But yeah, we'll catch up on that in the next pod. And we had a pizza night. Lady's dad very kindly bought us pizza, and we had that to conclude the night. Moving on to day 11, starting to slowly approach the tail end of the trip now. Woke up, had breakfast, and continue watching the Avatar series. But day 11 was actually more of a relaxed day where we were focusing on content. So even though I was on holiday, I was still making a couple of videos out here and then. The mobile ref.
This man was dropping shorts and videos while on vacation. That's crazy, bro. That's dedication.
Oh, and you know what is even worse? Waking up at 5 a.m. to watch an episode, I was like, "What the hell is this, man?" I actually enjoy
you
these.
understand my pain.
This man watched it live. Couldn't be me, bro. Unless it's something crazy, I ain't watching episodes live.
I
That's the
took my
thing.
Rode mic with me, bro, and as soon as I finished
You
it,
guys
I'm
are
like,
still watching
"What's going on,
episodes?
guys?" Yeah, man.
John, please
it's
fucking watch
fun.
Horizons, bro. It's good, bro.
Oh,
good, man.
I can't, man. I can't. Getting my
Oh, I actually have a confession
ancient
to make
ass
as well.
dinosaur laptop out and hooking it up to the TV and going to a pilot.
Just watch it your fucking phone. Oh my
I'm
god.
not gonna
It
watch
ain't
on
that
my
deep.
phone,
Anime.
bro. I'm not gonna. I
The
need the
subtitles come out literally the
production.
same day now. Honestly.
I'm not
Um,
watching that shit on my phone.
Oh my
All right,
god.
we'll plug you the torrents then. Fair enough.
Oh my god.
We had a content
say
day,
that
so
out
even
loud.
though I was making
Yo, show pro, don't get me.
Well, this is the last episode of the
Don't get
podcast,
me.
guys.
Don't get me.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I've been demonetized before, unfortunately. So,
Holly's waiting for me to make Anipug videos again. You gonna keep waiting. They're not coming back anytime soon.
damn it.
Dog. Watch Horizons. It's so fucking good, bro. First 6 episodes
God.
better than like the start of like any series like
I don't
ever.
want
Like
it.
I don't even think I'm exaggerating,
X
bro.
and Y.
That's better than X and Y, bro, because like
Yeah,
for
I agree,
sure.
I agree.
what is the first 6 episodes of XY have? I think like the Dene episode is like it's there and that's like fine. Like, but no, I feel like all of Horizon's episodes have been bangers all throughout.
I'm sure it's great. Y'all have fun.
But you're gonna regret this, John. You're gonna regret this. But 11 was a fun day because we were actually working on content, and myself and Pedro were actually helping Zadie create shorts. Because Zadie is actually quite the content creator. She's got this channel that she had before where she used to do stop motion, and she used to do Pokemon battles with her brother, and it was the most adorable yet talented thing I've seen, man. Like the way she's got the plushies there doing the stop motion, the whole acting of like being Pokemon trainers, it was really, really well done. And then Zadie also used to record the games on her phone and upload them onto YouTube, and there's this one clip. She's basically taking on a trainer with a Meganium, and I think she's using a Zorok with Flamethrower. And it's so comedic because it was like a full-on 2 minutes of her trying to take down this Meganium, but it kept healing, and moves were missing. I think there was a status infliction. It was basically like, unfortunately, what happened to John in his VGC tournament, where he the meta just took over for him. He kept getting
Flood.
flinched, the power
Yeah.
hacks and everything. Like it was a funny clip, and I was
Don't
like, you know
remind me.
what?
yeah,
This is what you get for not watching Horizons.
He almost in
was
Journeys.
I nearly said that. I nearly did. I was saying to Zadie, if you were to make a short of this and provide some narration, it would probably blow up because it's such a funny clip. It's comedic, and you could make it into an actual, like, a really engaging video. So I was just telling Zadie alongside Pedro as well how to make shorts, and she ended up making a short on her phone, CapCut, that came in clutch. Shout out Hybrid as well, for obviously.
CapCut's going
CapCut is
crazy.
goated, bro. The built-in
Mm.
captions, the editor, everything. So yeah, hopefully we're going to see more content from Silly Drifloon, her shorts, and of course she's streaming as well. So make sure you guys go and follow her on Twitch. What the hell was that?
John,
My phone hit the
That water
mic.
bottle?
Oh, I thought your mic.
Well, the
dropped
water bottle
again.
dropped. Oh, sorry.
I
the
thought
water
someone fainted. I'll be real. It's all good.
bottle. They're talking about Twitch, boom. But yeah, that was a good day. And then we went to another fast food restaurant called Checkers. Now,
About this shit.
Yo, I love checkers.
Checkers, yeah, check. All right, the burger was really good. I like the burger, but the chicken tenders, they were rock hard, bro. They were dry. There was hardly any meat in the chicken, and I was just like, bro.
One sec.
Compared to-
I think
Yeah.
I think John's got to go. John, you gotta go to bed, bro.
Eventually, like in a few minutes.
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
had to
don't
go
worry,
right
me
now.
too, bro. It's nearly.
How many
3:30.
more days left are in the
Oh,
store?
wait, we've got two. Brother, are you okay? You sleeping? I'm on the last 2 days, bro. Don't worry, I'm nearly there.
I'm chilling. I can
Go,
talk.
Raph, go!
No, let him take
I'm
his
getting there,
time.
I'm getting
Fuck
there.
you, John.
Don't worry, it's fun. It's fun. Checkers, yeah, I was a bit concerned about Checkers. I definitely prefer Wendy's and Popeyes to Checkers, but it was alright. Zadie actually made us dinner day as well. She's a really great cook, and of course, we continued the evening with Avatar. I think we finished season 1 or book 1 that day, or maybe because I finished book 2 on the flight home. Yeah.
You hear that? You finished book 2 on the flight home?
I told you, bro.
Damn.
Damn, he was flying.
Yeah, we
through it.
started on the final day of the trip. We started book 2, but I finished it because I downloaded it all. But yeah, E12 chilled, breakfast, watched Avatar. I went to Target as well. And you guys call it TJ Maxx. In the UK, we call it TK Maxx. Just good to go to those stores. Went to a GameStop. That was my first time I went to a GameStop as well.
Overrated
there was-
as fuck, by the way.
GameStop.
Games-
GameStop. Really?
It's ass, bro. I don't like to go too much.
Be able to buy retro games in GameStop, and it just became like
Yeah.
a weeb degenerate store now.
GameStop used to be like it. That was like out of high
It
school. I was
used
like,
to
bro,
be.
I'm gonna work at GameStop. This is it. And then also I found out how
That
much
was
they got
every
paid.
high schooler's dream.
Dude.
My best friend in high school started to work at
man.
GameStop, and he fucking hated it.
Bro, a lot of people say they hate it, and they get paid garbage.
Yep.
Garbage. I mean, because I had went in for an interview when I was transitioning out of Best Buy, and they're like, "Yeah, we'd like you to work here." I'm like, "Well, how much is like a manager make?" The manager makes like 14. I'm like, 14?
What?
For who?
Nah.
You got? She's like, "Yeah, you can become like a district manager," and I'm like, "District and make what?" I was like, "Yeah, you missed me. I'm gone," and I left. I was like, "That's $14 for what?" No, I
Tell
don't
me
care.
why they only had 2 people working at GameStop on
They-
Tears of the Kingdom launch day, man. I was so
Yeah,
mad.
they had
No,
2
they
people
always
there.
do. They always do. Two
Come
people.
on, man.
Still have some GameStop
Yeah,
stock though, but
GameStop.
you know.
That was an interesting,
Oh my god,
interesting
Hybrid.
tour.
He's such a memer.
Then we went to a mall afterwards. Although I think that might have been before, and that's where I got introduced to Spencer's, and that's
Mm,
yeah, that was
mm.
an interesting shop.
Yeah.
Very interesting. To continue
Spencer?
on with the
Oh
podcast,
yeah,
yeah, Spencer's.
yeah.
The back
Um,
of Spencer's is what you want to say.
Bro, the first time my friends
Very
took me
big
there,
Spencer's.
I had no clue what I was in store for, bro. That shit was more like shook it than the Walmart thing.
That's a whole. Kids
Is
be
that-
walking in there, man. Jesus.
That's what I'm
Christ.
saying. Bro. That shit comes out of nowhere. At least in the Walmart one, you know, like it's similar to other things, but like
It's
Spencer's,
so
holy
fucking
fuck.
abrupt, bro. Like you go to the
It
front,
is.
it's like anime shit. Oh, this is
Anime
lit. You
posters,
you
shirts.
walk 2 feet back. It's like holy
And it's not
shit.
even subtle. It's
It's
like
not. No, it's at least the one here for us in our mall. Because every mall that we have here has one, and it's just all you have is the beads. It's like that's the barrier. I'm like, beads? This is what's stopping this section? Beads? I'm like, kids could just look and there's everything here. I'm like, oh, that's not it, bro. When I first saw it,
Spencer's is fucking dangerous.
it's
Kids,
crazy,
if you
man.
don't know what Spencer's is, just don't walk in there.
don't go.
Don't
in
worry about
Spencer's.
Spencer's, kids. Just play Pokemon and Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom for now. Don't
That
worry about
that scared me. That scared me.
Oh, but yeah. And then all day, breakfast, continue season 2. Got taken to the airport. Said my goodbyes to the lovely family. I thought myself and Pedro shared a very heart-to-heart moment there. Promised to make sure that we have another good trip in the future. And then, yeah, my flight home was okay. I was actually sitting right in the middle this time, and I didn't have any leg room. It was quite wholesome because there was this kid on that was sitting next to me who had a Pokemon backpack, and said to him, "Oh, that's a nice backpack. What's your favorite Pokemon?" And he said, "Blastoise." I was like, "Oh, okay. I got a friend who likes Blastoise as well. Mine's Charizard." And I was like, "Oh, so Blastoise can beat Charizard because the type advantage, blah blah blah, all that shit." And then
I
like,
told you.
I was like, "Screw
You
you,
want to
kid."
test that right now?
Honestly. And then his mum, they were from Ireland actually, and his mum was like, "Oh, I didn't know you liked Pokemon that much." And she was like, "Yeah." And then he took out like a TCG pack and he started opening it. And this kid, like, he was doing the whole tactic of where you like put the cards you flip the cards over, reverse them to put the holographic at the front or whatever like that. And there was another thing as well. His mum asked him, was like, "Oh, do you know which country Pokemon was from?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's from Japan." And I was like, "Damn, this kid's smart. He knows his stuff about the franchise."
So his
But I was
mom didn't know that her son liked Pokemon this much?
her mum, sorry, his mum didn't realize how much knowledge he had on the Pokemon franchise. She was like, "Oh,
okay.
where's it from? What do you do with these? Blah blah blah." Because he like opened up his backpack and he had like 3 booster packs. And I was like,
Where
"This
did
guy
he get the fucking booster packs from if it wasn't the mother?
No, because he did, bro. They went shopping because what happened was
okay,
there was
okay, okay.
also like I think I mentioned as well that in the mall, I forgot to mention it's in the mall. There's like this vending machine right in the middle where it shows where it sells Pokemon cards. So like for a couple of dollars, you put them in, then you get a pack of these cards. And I think I got like a reverse holographic Zygarde in there, and I was like, wow, I was getting some pretty good luck with those cards.
That's nothing, bro. But it's all right. Keep
Yeah,
going.
but I was happy. Okay, so let me off. You know, I got my first foreign card. But yeah, and then after that, I arrived back home. I had tortilla as soon as I got in, and that was it, bro. I went to bed. I went to bed at 10:30 a.m. and I didn't wake up until 10 p.m. that night because I was gone, bro. I was gone. Oh my god, I just saw the photo. Shit.
John, you never been to a Spencer's?
No, I have not. Haven't had much reason to go in there.
Trust me, I haven't either. But I was just like fucking. My friends just, I don't know, man.
I
don't
will
know what
say
the
the
fuck-
Willy Warmer looks like a.
Oh, don't worry. Let me show you something real quick. Hold up.
That could be somewhat convenient. You never know.
I'll show you. Yeah.
Dog,
about
just
that,
wear
yeah.
underwear.
Let me show you y'all something quickly if I can find it. This will be
Yeah,
like the final
that's-
moment to conclude the podcast.
I'm excited about the Avatar bit. I'm surprised you didn't get a kiss, bro. The way you hyped it up, I thought at least a
He
kiss or
did.
something.
Nah, man, don't
Yeah.
worry about that. I'm loyal to my UK gal over here. Don't worry about me, bro. You know.
Dog, y'all see the tuggy?
The tuggy?
The tuggy? Oh my goodness. He's fucking playing dress up. What the fuck's going on?
This
What the
is
fuck
a
am I
photo
looking
of
at?
me from 2016 where one of
Huh?
my LG. Let me finish. This is a photo of me
Let me
from
cook.
2016.
Don't
One of my
don't put that on the stream, please.
No.
One of my
Don't put that-
LGBTQ plus friends bought me
that is
a Willy Warmer for
too.
my birthday.
Nah, don't put this up.
Batman
I
I'm
don't know where
gonna
the hell
put
that
it
is.
up.
That is about to get
Don't-
me out
Bro,
the
Zach,
ass,
don't put it up.
bro.
Zach,
That's
don't
I'm
put it
gonna
up.
put it up.
Bro, something.
Bro, I'm telling
Yeah.
you. Batman could
Um,
not get this info out of me. He could beat my ass as long as he wanted. He would not get this out of me.
Look, you see, that's fine.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess that's fine. If you go up like just a couple.
Yeah, it's like a
pixels, bro.
Butterfree, bro. Looks like a Butterfree on his head.
Yeah, well, I got a Venonat on me, like trying to flip in evolve like some crazy evolution method, bro.
That story
shit
is
I'm wearing there.
dangerous, bro.
Yeah, that concludes my Florida trip. Thank you all very much for listening. I know it went on a little bit, but yeah, I had a good time, man. It was always great to go over to the US again. Hey, I saw that. What the hell? It was a fun trip, man. And fortunately, not some of you guys couldn't come, but we'll look forward to the future
Some
for whatever happens.
pretty much, except for like next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
It was
I
a
was
fun trip, man.
broke as-
First time in
Yeah.
Florida, I had a good time. We didn't manage to go to Miami to begin with, but at the end, you know, Zadie, Pedro, and Shiny looked after me really well. Thanks so much to those guys. Shout out to them. Shout out to Zadie's family. Zadie's brother's really cool as well. Shout out to him. My God. Dad, of course. But yeah, it was a really good experience. Shout out to my 3 wives that I'm never going to see again. But hopefully I got you on Insta. Don't worry, baby gal. And yeah, that concludes my my Florida trip.
I genuinely think it was a blessing in disguise that all of us didn't come. You got to experience it the way you did because of that. So
You know me. But
Hey, it's a blessing because this man got introduced to Avatar.
to Avatar, that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Fucking
you telling me after all of that, you just guessed about me getting introduced to Avatar? My
I'm
God.
not gonna lie,
That-
bro.
My balls got crushed on a ride, bro. My balls got destroyed. I broke my leg. I had a cockroach go up my arse.
I don't
What
give
the
a shit.
hell?
From that moment you tweeted that, I'm like, this is it. Pedro and Zadie made this trip fucking worth it. They said, I remember Pedro saying in a Discord call, he's gonna make sure this fucking trip's worth it, and he fucking did.
He did not lie.
He did not lie. He did not lie. Shit, it was fun.
At the
Oh
end of the
my
day-
god.
At the end of the day, I have one thing to say that will be inspirational. I have to quote it. Get up. Seconds. Darkest times, hope is something you give yourself. This is the meaning of inner strength. Out to Iroh. Tar. And shit.
He's made it, boys. Jaleel Zuck, he's one of us.
Let's go.
He's one of us.
I'm a Fire Lord!
fans.
I'm an official Fire Lord. Anyway, it's 3:35 in the morning. I've stayed up to tell you all about my story. So don't know if there's any donations that we want to read or anything we want to say before we say
There are donations. There are donations actually. We
Oh,
should
thanks.
probably-
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Ref fans, you guys got to hear him talk more tonight than the last 10 podcasts combined.
Yeah, this is me making up for everything.
Yeah, watch him
Bring
not
on
show up
the,
next week now.
But yeah.
Or
Oh, next
worse.
week's Avatar season, bro. Next week's Avatar.
Avatar pod.
it's
Wait,
all
whose podcast is next week? Actually, oh, it's hybrids.
Hybrids.
And
And
you can
then we
confirm
have
it.
another guest after that.
Yeah, what? That's the one that Raf's not gonna be a part of.
We
yeah, we'll see.
we're playing
worry
a
about
game next week, but we can have a little we can have like an hour pre-pod before
We're,
the
we're
game.
playing a game. Oh,
We're
yeah,
playing a
yeah.
game.
I remember what you want to do. Okay.
We're
Yeah,
playing a
it's
game.
been a minute
I-
since you posted that. All right.
Yeah,
I don't remember. I'll go with the flow.
It's all
Yeah, me
good.
too. I ain't been here for a hot minute. But yeah, thank you all very much for listening to the podcast. As always, you know. where you
Wait, the
can find us.
donations.
Oh, I can't see any, bro.
Me neither.
It's not showing on my chat.
He says it. Me.
Chatters, since this we'll make a thing. Chatters, since it's been a long podcast, I will write down the rest of the donations for next week, and we'll cover it next week. I promise. I think that's we can compromise. You guys will get it at the beginning of the stream instead
And
of
if we
later.
don't, you
Okay.
guys can burn hybrid at the stake.
You can, and
Yeah,
you can
sure.
break his glasses if you want.
Yeah, that one too.
But anyway, as I was saying, thank you all very much for tuning in to the Champion League podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Champ League Podcast to keep up to date with all our podcasts and updates. Be sure to check out the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Check out the merch. Check out the other Champion socials.
Merch.
Subscribe. Merch.
Isn't there
Merch.
still?
Don't say merch. Don't say merch.
The quote unquote merch. But yeah, thank you all very much for listening. We hope you all had a good time. APR, if you could please us out. If
Good night, everybody. Good night.